Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I apologise for being 10 minutes late today. I did say in the chat that I'd be 10 minutes late. So if I'm ever going to be later than advertised, I will let you know in the chat straight away, so you're never sitting around guessing when I'm going to go live. I put in the chat I'll be 10 minutes. I've been going through all the figures this morning, and I'm very, very bullish, very, very happy with what we have this morning. We are going to do a members day today, so we are in members only mode, as in not just the chat, but the live stream. This is only available today to members. I want to touch base once again and reconnect with my original members. This channel has always been and always has been, always will be about the members and the family, not just getting millions of subscribers and growing at a crazy pace. I'm here to talk to my friends, family of the Lucasades. So we are in members only mode, so we'll be a much smaller audience today. It can't be any more than 1,700 because we have 1,700 members now. So anyway, I've just gone through all the numbers and I am very happy. The market's up today because of what we saw yesterday with I beg your pardon, for Nvidia. It was good earnings. I said it would beat. It did beat. It was good. It's up. Markets are up. I'm happy. I bought the dips. I couldn't be happier, in fact. So no issues there at all. What I want to do is show you the numbers first, and then we're going to get onto some reviews today. It's a lot of seasonal skewing today. So some of the numbers look worse than they actually are. And that's why the market is digesting it, and actually it's okay. It's business as usual. Let me share you some of the numbers. So durable good orders, consensus 2, previously 1.8, it's 3.1. So what does that mean? Durable goods. Let's go into it and let me show you. New orders for manufactured durable goods in the US rose 3.1 month over month to 282.3 billion in January, the most in 6 months, and above market expectations of a 2% increase. It followed a downwardly revised 1.8 drop in December. The rebound was driven by transportation equipment, which surged 9.8%, particularly non-defense aircraft and parts. Also, orders also rose for capital goods, 10.7, primary metals, machinery, computers, electronic products, and so on and so forth. So that's a good print, that is. That's companies spending money. However, it's seasonal, so it's not necessarily a good or bad thing, because you have to then spread it out over the year. But that was a positive number, above expectations. Companies spending money. Then we go on to GDP, gross domestic profit. This is important. Growth rate, quarter on quarter, second estimate. We got forecast 2.3, consensus 2.3. We got 2.3. All of that is good, as expected. Good. The market's priced it in, so no major worries there. Let me read you that report. It's the jobs that is the concern, but it's not a Washington thing with Doge. It's purely seasonality, and there are other skews that are in there affecting the numbers. Anyway, the US economy expanded an annualized 2.3 in Q4 2024, the slowest growth in 3 quarters, down from 3.1. So the expanded GDP, the US economy expanded, and it was just not decreased. So again, we're not going to have a recession. People keep saying the markets are going to crash and we're going to have a recession. I think we're going to go sideways for a while, and I expected this to come later on in the year, which is why I bought Coca-Cola and why I sold it when it popped 4% so quickly, because obviously markets are going, okay, we're going to go sideways now. Well, that's why I bought the S&P, because I still think there's more growth in it, and I sold my Coca-Cola. That's why I did it. But now, as we go on further and further in the year, we've got a bit of growth left, still worth using margin, but then it will go sideways. So that's why I've been doing what I've been doing. Anyway, the slowest growth in 3 quarters, down from 3.1 in Q3 and in line with the advanced estimate. Personal consumption remained the main driver of growth, increasing 4.2%, the most since Q1 2023. In line with the advanced estimates, spending rose for both goods 6.1 and services 3.3. Also expect exports fell slightly less 0.5 versus 0.8, and imports declined slightly more than initially anticipated. So again, nothing really bad there. Okay, in fact, good. Nothing wrong there. The main concerns today was the initial jobless. This is not a huge point. You can see all my ones in red are what I focus on. These are the most important ones. The initial jobless claims was a bit of a wobble. You can see that increased from, as expected, 221 went to 242, but that looks like it's a skew because when the jobless claims go up, then you think the economy's cooling, people are losing their jobs, and that's a bad sign, perhaps recession. But this is particularly seasonal, and it's being skewed by California and other things that are going on, not necessarily Washington, not Doge, as people first feared. So I'm not worried. So today's numbers were all fine. It's what I like to say is a business as usual. The market is just trimming at the moment, but I'm not worried because we had a good business report last night from Nvidia. So we're all good as far as I'm concerned. Is the market going to boom? No, it's not. We said it would go sideways end of the year. To be honest with you, folks, I would expect most people to feel right now this is a bit of a boring time. Honestly, it is going to be a bit of a boring time. This is for investors right now, not for traders, not for speculators, not for gamblers. And what will happen is a lot of people will walk away from the market. And then when something triggers it, like a rate cut, which we'll get, everybody will come flooding in. So that's why I want to be in, remain in. That's why I'm not in cash. I noticed I put a poll in the chat today. How much are you holding cash? 0% is 55. How much holding in cash? 0%, 55. There you go. I'm with you. Absolutely. I'm fully in, waiting for the markets to start to move again. They're going sideways. There'll be a little bit again. Still worth me being in, because even though I'm paying 5% on my margin, 5.25, that's going to come down to 5 before we know it. So that the cost of borrowing will get cheaper. At that point, everybody will jump in and they'll pump up my stocks, and I'll already be in. I'll already be waiting, and those of you that are in will be making money. 25% is holding cash. 25% is 35% of you. So 25% is the biggest holding cash position. Only 6% are all in cash. I don't see any sense to that whatsoever. Even Warren Buffett isn't all in cash. Makes no sense. Even Warren Buffett, who's got the biggest cash pile ever, has still got majority in stocks. To own all in cash, I don't see any sense really. You're going to earn 4%, which is on a interest, which is great, but 4%, I don't know if that makes real sense. I don't see it. But some of you, 6% of you have done that. 53% of you are saying I'm all in invested, which I think is the right way. Personally, that's just me. I've always said before, and I've proved it many times, cash is not king. I think it's an old wives' tale, and people like to live with it. And I think it makes people feel secure, but it shouldn't do, because if you're earning 4% and then inflation is 4%, it's about 3.5 now, isn't it? You're just losing money anyway. You're not making any money at all. Holding cash is senseless. I get people say to me, so the markets are overbought. Well, they are. They're always overbought. They've always been overbought. Prices are always too high. Inflation always goes up. Stocks have always been inflated because everybody's buying the future price. That's what investing is. If you believe you only enter the market when the price is right, you will never enter the market, and you'll be sitting around forever waiting for the price to be right, and it will just keep going up and you'll never get in. Whereas you can see the benefit from being in the market. I can now afford to go big on margin because I've got my original shares I bought over a year ago up 40%. And I don't need to sell, and they're compounding all the time. They're earning dividends all the time, not much, but that's not why you buy the S&P for dividends, but they are earning money. The dividends is nearly about 60%. So it's not really nearly, is it? 60%, 65% covering my margin cost, if you like, my cost of business. So remaining in cash makes no sense. With inflation going up, the cost of your cash, the buying power of your cash is going down. You're earning a bit of interest, but there really isn't any point, because at some point you'll then jump in when everybody else starts buying, and you'll be chasing the market, and you'll just be pumping up the investors' stocks, my stocks, because I've been in holding all the time. So anyway, that's my my thoughts today. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you want to know how many people are watching today's show, tap the like button, because you can't see when it's members only. YouTube, I think YouTube need to do something about that. I don't know why we don't see how many people are watching when it's in members only mode. But anyway, I can tell you there's 53 people watching. There's 53 people watching, and we've got 27 likes at the moment. So tap the like button. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because you're all members. Every single one of you is a member. So I'm assuming you've already subscribed to the channel. Good morning, Martin. Patrick Black, good morning. Good morning, Savage Faith Creations. Of course, that's Stacey Bailey. Stacey, thank you for the suggestion for tomorrow night for Jerry and Elba. That's absolutely wonderful. And we're going to do that tomorrow night. Really, really nice. Great day to all, Vanessa. It is indeed. We had a good beat last night from Nvidia. I'm very bullish. I'm very happy. I'm just waiting now for everyone to start to buy. That's the point. People are sat on the sidelines, not sure what to do, mainly due to tariffs, mainly to do with Trump's tariffs. It's scaring everybody. No one knows what's going to happen. But, you know, any day now, any week now, the war will end in Ukraine. That'll be a major catalyst. Any day now, any week now, the Trump tariffs will resolute. We'll find out what's going on. That's another big catalyst. I'm already in. I'm waiting. Just having to wait. It's tough right now. Well, in fact, it's not tough. It's easy. It's boring. It's boring. The market are just going sideways. Look at that over a week. We got that drop, but now we're just sort of going sideways. Look at it over a month. Look at it over a month. It's just going sideways. Since Trump came into power, nothing's happened. We're just going sideways. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. Overall, I'm up for the month, which is great. But we're just going sideways. This is a time. If this was October, I wouldn't be using margin to buy this, because we're then going to go into a bearish market. There's not much point really. You're paying to borrow money, to buy shares, and borrowing money to buy shares when the markets are going down. You're losing money, right? There's no real point. You just keep paying off margin. But we're too early. We're too early. This is a transitional period from Biden to Trump administration. It's we had the euphoria. You always get euphoria when a new president comes in, and then it all sells off afterwards. People go, oh, wasn't as good as we thought. We go sideways. That's what's happening right now. Uncertainty everywhere. But once the tariffs settle themselves down, and once we get the war ended, which I'm sure it will happen shortly, not in favor of Ukraine, of course. Ukraine are basically losing all their assets and losing half the country, and then it will be declared as a win, and it won't be a win. It will be just giving everything to Russia. But the war will come to an end, and America will celebrate a success, but it won't be a success. There'll be millions dead and achieve nothing. So that's very sad. I'm very sad about that. But it will come to an end, and it means then the economy will get a catalyst upwards. So, you know, it's a good time to be in. So it's boring. No, our numbers will be down. I want to be in members only mode today and just talk to the members, do some reviews. But yeah, it's not an exciting time to be an investor, but it's a good time to be an investor. The good times are coming. Just got to wait, stay invested, and that's basically all we have to do. Right, okay. Good morning, Patrick Black. A great day to all. Be sure to click the thumbs up button as you come on in. Thank you, Vanessa. It's a members-only stream today. Members only. I don't mean members-only comments. I mean members-only stream. I just wanted to make sure we had a day especially for the members so we can do some reviews. I have no cash. It's all digital dollars. I used it all to buy the dips. I think that's very sensible, Jenny. I think that's very sensible. No point having cash, losing money with inflation. At best, you're earning 4%, but then you're losing 2.5%, 3.5% inflation, depending how you measure it. So you're actually making nothing. There's no point. You need to be invested, stay invested. And I'm not doing that like a Michael Saylor. You must never sell your Bitcoins because it benefits me. It doesn't benefit me whether you buy, sell the S&P, does it? I can't manipulate the S&P, even though some people say I can, which is silly, but they do. It's best to stay invested and buy these dips. I agree, 100%. I mean, 50% now of the S&P, more than, have reported beaten on earnings. Nvidia was another great beat, straight line up. I mean, what do you want? What do you want the company to do? It keeps on beating, it keeps on doing better, it keeps on growing, yet the stock is kind of going sideways now. People are just spoiled by massive growth, and it's good for the market, actually. It's shaking out retail investors. They're getting fed up and bored. They're moving into crypto and losing their money that way. And real investors are just going, okay. I can see why Warren Buffett is just sat on the side with his cash, bearing in mind, like I said, he's still got more invested than he has on cash. But I can see why he's got a bit of cash. He doesn't buy uncertainty, and we are uncertainty. Why would you need to? Bearing in mind he's already in, earning money that he's been in for a long time. But all of a sudden he'll pounce and the markets will go up. He's not going to hold that cash forever. All right, so that's all coming as well. Good afternoon, Vinny. Good afternoon from Chicago. Jed, good afternoon. Good morning, Stanislav. Lovely to have you here. We were just talking about Ukraine a moment ago. Very sad news. Good afternoon, family. Go DB. Thanks, Martin. As in now, how much are you holding on the sidelines like Warren Buffett? All in plus margin. I'm always in. It's not a matter of opinion. It's a matter of fact. There's no question about it. Holding cash is not king. Cash does not make sense. It does not. It does not. You do the maths. I can't see how you can possibly say it's right to hold cash. You need to hold cash perhaps if you've got no money coming in to live and you've got debts. Yes, because you've got to pay your debts off. But if I'm talking about when you're investing, you shouldn't be in debt. You shouldn't be using the stock market as a cash machine. Remember that, okay? I am investing because I've got no car loan. I've got no mortgage. I've got no credit cards. I've got no bills. I've got everything efficient. I'm working. I'm the engine. My YouTube business is growing. I'm earning more money every month. I'm building my business. So if you have an income and you have a stable financial structure, then invest and don't need cash. Because if I need cash, I just earn it, right? That's the point. Whenever I buy something, I use my Robinhood Gold card. I get 3% match, and I get the points straight away, and I stick them straight in my Robinhood and bring my margin down. I don't buy anything that I haven't got the money for. I only buy what I absolutely have to have. I don't treat myself to anything. I don't drink, smoke, go out. I just work. And that's what I do because I've got a goal to get to $1 million and build a YouTube channel. So that's what I do. So for me, I don't need cash, do I? Because I just use my credit card. I pay off every month. And if I had an unexpected bill, excuse me. If I had an unexpected bill, I would use my credit card. End of the month, I would pay it off. I would then invest less on the S&P. I'd put less in Robinhood, S&P 500, or reduce my margin. And I would do it that way. If it was more, then I suddenly had a massive bill. I don't know, something, the roof blew off. I need to buy a roof. I would still use my credit card to buy it. I've got a couple of months to find the money. I would simply not invest anything next month with my wages from YouTube. And then I would sell a couple of shares from the bottom of the pile if the worst came to the worst. And the shares at the bottom of the pile are up 40%. So that's absolutely fine. So you don't need, there's no reason to hold cash. I mean, it's absolutely no reason at all. So I hope that explains it all. Anyway, you asked for a poll. I did the poll for you. Depends on which portfolio. Yes, indeed it does. Hi, everyone. Stephen Lewandowski. More, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a roller coaster, isn't it, indeed? And eventually we'll break out of this roller coaster. Praying for Jerry and Elba. Yeah, Friday night special event for Jerry and Elba. Elba said to me, I can share the information. Jerry is critically ill and he's in a coma. And on Friday night, we're going to do a concert for Jerry. And let me share it on the screen, by the way. This is the event on tomorrow night. I've got to change the thumbnail. I haven't had a chance to change the thumbnail yet. This is just a generic thumbnail. But it's tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Central. And let me give you the link. Jerry's event. Jerry's event. Okay. This is going to be played to Jerry in his coma during the live show. So we can talk to him. All right. This is Jerry's event. Pin the message. There you go. It's pinned to the top. Okay. It's pinned to the top for tomorrow night. I will change the thumbnail when I get a chance. But it's for Jerry, and Elba is going to play the event live to Jerry while he sleeps peacefully in his coma. Pretty intense stuff, right? Big responsibility on us. So there'll be no mentions of trolls and nonsense and all that. It'll be just love and messages to Jerry, and hopefully he'll hear us. And you never know, he might just wake up. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Elba says, "Let's see if we can wake him up." I bet it'll be me singing one of my songs. We can see, right?
Get donated $4.99 through a super chat. Thanks for this Members Day.
Absolutely. I think it's important, right? It's not all about the big numbers. It's about the people that support the channel. Absolutely right. Good morning. I bought MSTZ, short MSTI yesterday. I was up 7%. I'm waiting. Let Nvidia march. Absolutely. Nvidia did great last night. Another great beat. I mean, look, just let it do its business. There you go. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I can see Nvidia going to 140 today. There's no reason why it's not. I mean, look at that. Have you ever seen a more perfect curve on earnings? Steady, structured, balanced, ever-increasing growth, ever-increasing profits, ever-increasing earnings. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. A straight line, consistently moving. I mean, it's wonderful. Why would you not own that business? Don't trade it, own it. And that's exactly what I do. I think it was, I can't remember now. In fact, I'll work it out. We're in members only mode. We're relaxed today. We can do what we want. We can do what we want. Let me show you. So here we are. Where is it? This is the S&P 500. Sectors. Why can I not see it? Oh, there we go. So Nvidia, 5.75. All right. Markets are going up now. Very nice. Real investors are loving it. Right. So let's do this. Look. There we go. Let's go onto my calculator. 300,000. That's what I've got now in total with my Roth, my brokerage, margin, the whole works. $350,000. What was it? What did I say it was? What did I say it was? 5.75 times 5.75% equals 17,250. That's what I've got of Nvidia. $17,250. There you go. I think that's quite bullish, don't you? So I'm happy. And today it's going up. So the S&P will go up. That's how it works. When you buy the S&P, it allocates evenly across your allocation to all the stocks in the index. That's exactly how it works. And that's awesome. So good day. Hi, Stacey. Good morning, Leston Wynn. Good morning to you. DJ Hayes, DCA. Dollar cost average. As I've explained before, that is oversimplified. I don't believe in dollar cost averaging at all. Dollar cost averaging is buying every month at a set period of time or every week or whatever, and you just average it out. No, I don't believe in that. I think it's a bad strategy. I buy and I go all in, just like Warren Buffett does, when the stocks are oversold. This is a very simple strategy. You buy great businesses that are undervalued. Don't just buy great businesses. Don't just buy the S&P because it's the benchmark and it's the best index in the world, just because somebody said sometime. I do it because of the valuations, the forward PE, because of the stocks the businesses that are contained in it, for the cost ratio, for the history, for the management, everything else. And then when it's oversold, due to macro conditions, I go all in, which is what I've just done. You saw me buy 50 shares, $25,000 worth of the S&P in the last couple of days. My biggest ever trade. On my main account, on my Roth IRA, I trade everything all at one time, which is 38 grand. So it's not as big as that. But yeah, there you go. The dollar cost averaging is just buying every day, every week at the same time. No, I don't believe in that, because dollar cost averaging is you'll be buying next month. I won't be. You'll be buying the next month after that. I won't be. You'll keep buying every month. I won't be. I went all in when it went down. Dollar cost averaging is a really bad thing that gets banded around on YouTube as a strategy, because it's easy to sell that story and it sells videos. It's not true. It's not a good idea at all. It's better than doing nothing. And that's why you hear Merrill Lynch and you hear big, famous, even Warren Buffett, dollar cost average. They'll say that. But that doesn't mean they're simplifying it, right? If you dive deeper into what they're actually saying and what actually they do, Warren Buffett doesn't just buy every month. He buys when it dips. That's why he's got so much cash. He'll go all in at one moment. So he doesn't just buy every month. When they say dollar cost averaging, they're talking to people that don't actively invest and they're not watching the market. And it's a good idea for you if you just don't invest, and it's to encourage you just to buy every month. Well, that's what everyone does who has a normal job. If you have a normal job and you have a 401k with your job, your employer buys every month or every week. That's dollar cost averaging. And over the time, you'll do well, but you could have done better if you went all in on a dip. I mean, that's obvious. I mean, it's not up for debate, is it? If during all the big crashes, you went all in, right, and you put everything in that you're going to earn for the next 6 months or 12 months, like COVID, for example, and the .com crash and the housing crisis, and all of these major events, the Great Depression. I mean, all these 2008, the Black Wednesday, whatever it was. Whenever there's a big crash, if you buy then, you're going to do much better than if you just buy the following month, right? I mean, when it's back up again, I mean, that's obvious. But anyway, so that's what I do. I'm 25% cash. My fat fingers hit the wrong button. Okay. I use my trading account to learn every day with it. Then I can invest with my long-term investing account, and all trading revenue goes into my long-term investments. I never borrow money. I don't borrow money on a credit card or car loans or debts or mortgages either. But using margin is a cost of business. I have to understand that. People don't fully understand the full complexity of margin. Why do you think Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, in fact, not Nvidia, I don't think, I can't remember. But anyway, these very positive, cash-rich businesses still hold debt? Why? Are they stupid? Are they like, why don't you pay off your debt, Amazon? Well, they can pay their debt off tomorrow. However, they earn more money on the borrowed cash than they would if they paid it off. It's as simple as that. So I'll simplify it. If the S&P, just say for example, does on average 10% a year, let's simplify it. It's more than that, way more than that if you buy the macro dips. If you just buy it dollar cost averaging 10% a year. If you buy the S&P and you buy it dollar cost average regular and it makes 10% a year, and you buy it on margin and you've paid 5% for it, how much money have you made? 5%. You've still made a profit. Now your cash that you had, that you've earned yourself, you've bought the S&P, so you're making 10% on your money. On the brokerage's borrowed money, you're still making 5 because it's costing you 5, you're making 10, so you're still making 5. Well, obviously you're making more money. So you put the two together, and let's say your 50% margin, overall, collectively, you're paying 2.5%, which is half of 5, 2.5% a year to make 10. You're up 7.5% overall. The difference is, and the good thing about it is, if you've got an income stream, every month you're paying it off. You're owning more and more of it, as opposed to the brokerage owning it with margin. So your 7.5% becomes 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10. And that's what happens. And that's why margin is different than a loan. If you have a loan, you are uploading the interest from the front, or you can construct it differently, but your payment structure is very different. How you pay it off is very different. You can clear margin one day and start again the next day. You have no monthly payments. You could leave margin forever. If you have margin, let's say for example, right, I keep earning money and I keep buying more of the S&P, which I will, and you keep your margin on the. See, I keep it on a threshold. I keep it on a threshold for the lowest interest rate. I don't want to pay it off too quickly because my interest rate will go up. Do you understand what I mean? If I show you this, if I show you on the screen the details, look. If you look here, the rates. This is important. Let me just clear this. This is really important, right? Can you see that? So if you borrow the first 1,000 is free, 50,000 is 5.75, 50 to 100 is 5.55, 100 to 1 million is 5.25, 1 million to 10 million is 5%, all the way up to 50 million is 4.7. Right? Makes sense, right? The more you borrow, the better rate you get. It's like a credit score. The better you are, the better risk you are, the less you pay. It's just the way it goes. The rich get rich, the poor get poorer, right? So I want to sit on the threshold, because the moment I drop $1 below that, my interest rate goes up. So I'm not going to get to that. No, I can't borrow $1 million on margin. I'd have to have 2 million in my portfolio, wouldn't I? That's a million years away, right? But you can sit there And if you sit there, right, you're paying the lowest interest rate. Makes sense, right? But over time, that percentage of my portfolio is going to get less and less and less. Because if I keep it at the same number, my risk is getting less and less and less at the lower rate. Does that make sense? So as I earn money, I put it in, I reduce my margin, I buy more again. When it dips, only when it dips. If it keeps going up, I don't. But I try to keep it on that limit, and then ultimately what will happen? Ultimately, in a few years from now, even if I never paid my margin off, which I'm always reducing it overall, if I didn't, eventually, if I kept putting money in every month, kept putting money in, kept buying more of the S&P, I'll earn more and more and more. Currently, I'm just coming up to $1,000 a quarter now, which is about $333. Now, the dividends is not important. It's the growth. You don't buy the S&P for dividends. You buy it for growth, okay? That's the great thing about it. You get 10% a year plus your dividend. It's not you get massive dividends and the stock goes down. You end up with less. It goes up on growth and you get a dividend. So you get a smaller dividend than a high growth paying stock, but overall you make more money, right? So over time, I'll put more and more money in. That balance will always stay at that number, okay? Because I'll keep reducing but buying more, right? So I'll always keep it around that point. Eventually, in a couple of years, my dividends will pay the interest 100%. Plus, I've still got a 10% growth on my portfolio. So I'm earning 10% better than, because I buy the dips. So for me, it's about 13 to 15%. So I'm getting that growth and the interest is free. The dividends is just paying the interest. Then interest payments come down, which they will. And when they come down, I can then reduce really quickly, because once I go 10% lower than that level, the cost of borrowing will balance itself out, because I'll have less of a balance at a higher rate. It will be less in cost than it was above that level at the lower rate. Does that make sense? I guess it's quite complicated, but actually it's simple. It's simple but complicated. Did everybody understand that? So that's why businesses borrow money. Now, when I get to the position where I want to take money out, I can borrow against my income. Because if you live on borrowed money, it's tax-free. That's what rich people do. Rich people don't sell their portfolio every month. Rich people don't do dividends. Rich people borrow against their money. That's what, I mean real rich people. I don't just mean millionaires. I mean billionaires. People really wealthy. They don't ever touch the pot, because the pot is always growing and compounding. The worst thing you want to do is sell the pot, because when you sell the pot, you're not growing as fast, and year after year, you're compounding. So you just borrow against it. And that's something you got to talk about with your CPA, your accountant, your financial advisor, whatever. But you borrow against it, and that money is free. That's tax-free money. So you've got $1 billion portfolio, and you want $1 million a year, and you borrow against it. So you have cash to buy stuff, tax-free. You didn't sell your pot, and your gains pay the interest. That's what you do. Now, that's better than paying 20% or 30% or 40% if you're a high-paid taxpayer. It makes sense. That's why big businesses have debt. It's not the same as you, a normal person, having debt. If you're a normal person and you have debt, that's expensive. You're paying 23% on a credit card. But as if you've got $1 billion portfolio and you're borrowing, or more, and you're borrowing money, it's a completely different structure. Thank you, Stanislav. Thank you for thanking me, and thank you. Thank you for thanking me, and thank you. YouTube beat Spotify views and said that creators will get a raise. YouTube beat Spotify views. Yay. YouTube beat Spotify views and said that creators will get a raise. What do you mean exactly, Mike? What exactly do you mean get a raise? YouTube ad revenue has been going up ever since I started. And that's strength of the economy because people are spending more to bid for ads on YouTube. So I earn more money, Google earn more money, YouTube earn more money. And because of that, we know the economy is strong because businesses are paying more to advertise. So it's a win-win-win for everybody. Least win for me. Because remember, ad revenue, YouTube get the biggest chunk. It's their business. It's their platform. I have no problem with that. But I do earn money and it's going up. So I don't care that they make money. I want them to make money. If YouTube and Google make money, it's good for me, right? Because if they're making money, they're consistently building their and supporting YouTube and their platform. If they don't make any money, they might go, you know what, we're shutting down YouTube. Oh, no, don't do that. Yeah, so I'm quite happy for Google to make trillions of dollars. Carry on. World family members here. Yay. Waiting for Lockheed Martin to go down below 400. Department of Defense spending down 8% a year. Yeah. Okay with boring right now. Yes. GoDB morning, Mike. Smash 2 big paws. Tesla down 20%, 27 on a month. Wouldn't buy Tesla. I've told you over again. Yes, I own Tesla on the S&P. But yeah, people in Europe aren't buying Teslas now. Elon Musk has upset so many people. He's the best and worst person for Tesla. 100%. 100%. He built Tesla. He designed stuff. He gets it done. But he also destroys his own business. He's not a CEO. He should be the chief engineer, which is what he says he is, and get on and build and make things. Being a CEO is the worst thing. He is political. He rants and raves. Yeah, it's not good. So people in Europe just refuse. I mean, the numbers in Germany have just gone through the floor. Can't sell Teslas in Germany. They make them in Germany. No one wants them anymore because they don't like Elon Musk. And I've got to be honest, when you buy a Tesla, it's Elon Musk, isn't it? You really think Elon Musk. And I was always, I want a Tesla. No, I don't now. When I go to England, and when me and Leah retire to England, I want to buy a little Mini Cooper electric. I was going to buy a Tesla, but I just don't want to buy a Tesla because of Elon Musk. And that's ridiculous. I loved it. I was like, yes, I can't wait. And now it's like, no, you don't want to upset everyone. And Elon Musk seems to enjoy doing that. So his shareholders get shafted over and over again. Anyway, there you go. Plug earnings report next week. Yes, plug. No one's requested it yet. So it's not on the list yet. Plug next week, available 4th of March. March the 4th, pre-market. No one has requested it yet. If someone requests it, then I'll do it. But no one's requested it yet. We have so many earnings that we just do the ones that are requested now. And let me just take notes of that and see if someone requests it. Rocket Lab, but that was last night, wasn't it? I couldn't do Rocket Lab at the same time. Oh no, that's tonight, isn't it? Let me just check that. See if I can do. I want to try and do it as well, but I can't. No. Today after hours. Yeah, that's Rocket Lab today after hours. It's too expensive. People are overbuying it. It's a good business, but it gets overbought, so I just can't buy it. And I can't buy anything that's overvalued. There's no point, is it? Archers tonight. Let me just check Soundhound. We're covering that as well on the main show, on the main channel. Vaz is going live on the extra channel for the very first time. That'll be cool, wouldn't it? Available after hours. Soundhound. Yeah, that's all confirmed. Yeah. So, right, we got 1 minute before the bell goes. Green or red day? What do you reckon? Let me end the poll. How much are you holding in cash? 40% is the biggest number. 0. And the other 40% is 25%. So most people are either fully invested or nearly invested, nearly fully. So that's good. That's good. I like that. I think that's the right answer. That is the right answer. Right, here we go. Start a poll. Start a poll. Green or red day? What do you reckon? I say green. I say green today. Not just because it's already up. It just makes sense. Red or green day? Pick one. All right. Okay, we're about to ring the bell. Oh, let me turn that round. Oh, a few seconds to go. I'm going to miss it. Aye. I'm behind the stream. Sorry, folks. I think I'm going to miss it. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm going to miss the bell. I've missed the bell. Missing the bell. Quick.
That's forecast, because if you look at the actual numbers, you might be very impressed. But when you look at the forecast, they're very downbeat.
Okay.
I think there's a lot. I think people have to understand that the forecast is playing some real havoc here. And there's a lot of people who just say, and I thought my company was doing well. I didn't think eBay had to be as negative, but they were. I think it's like sweet green.
I was going to say, if you were going to put together a basket on consumer today, you might throw in Sweet Green, Bed Bath, eBay, and of course earlier in the week, Krispy Kreme, Domino's, you name it.
I wonder whether we're supposed to be thinking about how much business was really was hurt because of California. Again, we come back. Hey, by the way, Sempra, a company like
there we go. If anyone could tell me why I keep getting that little drop in audio, I've no idea. I've checked absolutely everything, and I can't work out why I keep getting these little just seconds of nothing. It's I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Right, so the market is up at the moment. Let me read your comments. Plug, hi GoDB, Digital King. Good afternoon, Martin Valita. Good morning to you. Hi Mike, Leston Win, and borrow fee is not 60. And borrow fee is not 60%. TJ Molden, what do you mean by that? Hi Liston. Bless you, thank you. When is the S&P dividends date? Oh, good question. Now that is the right question. What film's that from, folks? Does everyone feel relaxed on a Members Day? It's relaxing, isn't it? It's relaxing. Members Day. Members Day is relaxing. Can't wait for my birthday. Sit here drinking whiskey while eating burgers. I'm looking forward to that. Sounds good, doesn't it? Right, you want to know when the S&P ex-dividend date is? Oh, yes, let's buy some more S&P. Now, remember, again, important to say this. You don't buy the S&P because of dividends. It's an extra bonus. You buy it for growth. I want to be clear. Virgin Galactic soaring today. Look at this. Up 12%. Ho. Lovely. Look at that. Virgin Galactic up 11%. They did a good earnings last night. Is it going to pump and dump again, though? So anyway, let's answer this question. You want me to know about the ex-dividend date? I shall tell you. So the ex-dividend date is the 21st of March. 21st of March, ex-dividend date. So the 21st of March, there it is. That's when they'll declare how much you get on the 4th of March, next week. Hopefully it will be up. Yay, go on. Hopefully it will be up. 21st of March. It could be $1,000 this quarter. So I'm excited. 21st of March is the ex-dividend date. So now you need to be in. Now what that means is you need to be in by the 21st of March. You'll be paid on the 26th of March. Now what that means is you need settled funds. This is VU, by the way. This isn't the S&P. Well, this is VU, S&P, right? So you need to be in by that date. Remember, it takes 4 days to settle. You want to make sure that it's settled. Okay, so if that's what you want. Okay, Rallo 1. BYD is crazy good. I'm loving it. Good afternoon, all. Hope everyone's well. Jerry's event. Afternoon, everyone. Bless Jerry also. Yes. It will be a roller coaster of emotions and songs, but an amazing time. And I cannot wait. We need to give him a positive vibes, fun and happy in his name. Absolutely. He'll hear all of it. Beautiful, yeah. Taxes today. Seeing my advisor, the numbers looking good. I'm loving it. Just done my accounts. Posted a loss from last year. Tax refund. Money coming back. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Proper management, that is. Even though I'm making money, on paper, I'm losing money. That's what you want. That is what you want. You want to make money, real time, but actually lose it on paper. That's what that is the perfect way of running your business, all right? There is no better way of doing it. Make sure you're always losing money on paper and reality, making money. Only dollar cost average when it's dropping. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah. Only dollar cost average when it's dropping, not just buy it every month. Yeah, you're right there. Is it smart to auto invest if you're going to prison? Patrick Black, yep, yes it is, and that's financial advice. If you go to prison, you want to make sure that you're, yeah, absolutely. I think I understand. My goodness. Agreed. Yes. Hello, Robbie Cooper. How are you? Lovely to see you here. So if I made a lot of money for whatever reason, use some of it to create a business and to use it to help me with margin and taxes. There you go. I can't copy the link, but it's Benziga page. Okay. Mike, what do you mean you can't copy the link? Bloody hell. Oi, look at the S&P. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Up $1,400. Lovely, lovely, lovely. He's Batman. Not sure what that means. Did you see the Trump cabinet meeting? Was crazy to see them behind the scenes. Yes, I did see the Trump cabinet. The only thing is, I don't think I could be in the government with Trump. Not pro, I'm not negative, right? But I watched it, and the entire cabinet meeting was a promotional exercise of why I'm the greatest president in the world, though. He kept saying, the war wouldn't have started if I'd been in president. It was we're in this mess because of Biden. If I did this, well, hang on. You've won the election. You don't need to tell everybody how great you are. You're in the cabinet room with your officials, your government representatives, to do business, to do work, to solve problems, not to say how great I am. And I was sitting and listening thinking, I bet everybody in that room is going, okay, we know you're great. We don't want to sit here for 3 hours telling us how rubbish it would have been if you hadn't been president and you are president and la 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 la. For we're here to solve problems. I'm in charge of health. I'm in charge of, I don't know, money. I'm in charge of the defense. I'm in charge of this and that. Can we just get on with why we're here? That's going to get old really quickly, right? That's going to get old really, really quickly. That is like me doing a YouTube channel and there's no reviews, there's no asking questions, there's no solving problems, there's no covering earnings, there's no stock reviews, there's no information answering questions. It's just 100% subscribe and like. I'm the greatest channel. Subscribe and like. That's it. That's all you get. I'm the greatest channel. Subscribe and like. I mean, you'd go, okay, we've already subscribed. Can we now get why we came to watch? You can't do that. You got to do a little bit of that, you know, but you can't do it all the time. You got to have some content. Bloody hell. I thought I couldn't be in that room. I was watching it thinking, why don't you're talking to your team. Why don't you solve problems? It drives me at the wall. Anyway, I have a few $100 in plug. This is a hard one, I think, green. I'm cracking up, says Stephen B. The end of the bell. Don't forget how great your mic is, Martin. When you walk away from it, we don't hear as well. Don't forget how great your mic is, Martin. When you walk away from it, we don't hear as well. That's right. That's right. You're not supposed to hear when I walk away from the microphone, Vanessa. Look. Hello. See, it gets quieter. That's what it's supposed to do. Otherwise, it would pick up all the noise in the house. Leah would walk past and make a cup of tea and you'd hear it. That's the point. SEC closed door meeting today. Yes. Congratulations on 70,000 subs, Martin. What a journey. Yes. It's my birthday next week. March the 9th, on a Sunday. So we're going to celebrate it on March the 10th, on the Monday. On March the 10th, on the Monday. Members only show, just like this. Drinking and celebrate. March 10th, all right? So it's a good birthday. Got to 70,000. Check your upload latency. Upload latency is, if this is high, this could cause stutters. Yeah, but my audio's being delivered, isn't it? I'm streaming in their audio, but my audio's being delivered to you. I don't have any issue with that. Space up 10%. Yeah, it's up 12. It's just dropping off, though. The whole market is just trimming. This isn't normal. Green day today. Thanks for Nvidia and the rare earth deal. Virgin Galactic up 11%. Yeah, we're watching it right now. It's starting to sell off, but the overall market is just trimming. That's perfectly normal. Good start to the day. Members day today is True Wusa. T+1. What's T+1? Thank you, Martin Rallo. You're welcome. Wusa, yeah. What is going on with Enphase? Enphase Energy. Down today. Uncertainty in the industry, I would say. I bet I could make 200,000 mowing lawns by myself. I bet I could make 200 grand mowing lawns by myself. Why don't you do it then? For a retirement investment, it's better to buy VU or dividend stocks. For a retirement investment, is it better to buy VU or dividend stocks ETFs? Well, it depends on your age. Most people want a growth stock first, build a portfolio, and then move into high-paying dividend stocks. We need to understand there's no free money. People will tell you there's free money. People will tell you if you buy a certain asset, it's free money. There's no such thing as a free money. ETFs were all set up not to benefit you. ETFs, including VU, was not set up to benefit you. ETFs were set up to benefit the hedge fund managers, the Wall Street managers who set them up. That's their job. That's how they make money. Wall Street make money by trading, not by the stocks going up or down. They make money from trading. Brokerages make money from trading. Doesn't matter whether it goes up or down. Robinhood still make money. Okay? Doesn't matter at all. And ETFs were set up by people to make them money, not you. You then choose which ETF you want, which will return the best investment to you, but they weren't set up for you to make money. That is a byproduct, but that's not why they were set up. They were set up to make money for the managers. Obvious, right? Amazon didn't build its business so you could make money. Amazon built a business so they can make money, and the shareholders who own Amazon make money. Obviously, right? I mean, that's no revelation. So if you are buying a product that has been sold to you on the premise you can get rich and get free money, a lot of people who don't understand business buy it. Okay? There are people who will go, I'll buy that because I'm earning all this money, free money, dividends all the time. So this is free. Brilliant. But they don't compare. They don't overlay the chart over time to the benchmark, the S&P. And they will notice most high-paying dividend stocks overall will lose you money. Yes, of course, you'll say, well, I earn $5 a day, $5 a week, a month per share on my shares. That's great. That's great. But you'll pay tax on that because it's an income. You don't pay tax on growth. So straight away, you're out 20%. No one ever says that. They go, I'm earning all this money, free money every single week. Brilliant. Or every month, or every quarter, whatever. Well, that's taxable because that's paid out money. Okay? That's number one. Number two, you might be earning X amount on dividend, but the stock is going down. Now, with the S&P, it's a growth stock. Apple is a growth stock. Apple pays a dividend, but Apple dividend is tiny because the growth is there. It's just extra little bit of money to incentivize you not to sell. That's why it was given. That's why it's there. They're paying out a portion of the profits. That's why it's given. It's not given to give you free money. It's not given because we're being nice. It's given to share out a percentage of the profits. Where do the profits come from? Well, in Apple's case, the dividend profits come from the growth of the company. It's actually making profit and making money, and it's paying out its investors. That's a growth stock with a dividend incentive to stay in, paying out a little bit to rewarding you from its profits. That's a real, actual dividend. That makes sense. Same as VU. VU is paying you out a percentage of the profits that come from the stocks held within the index. However, some dividend stocks, not all, but the ones that are extreme, the ones that people talk about a lot, right? People that don't understand, massive, like 80% dividends and stuff like that. That isn't being made out of the stock. For example, you can buy Nvidia. Nvidia has an ETF, a high-paying dividend stock, which is basically tracks Nvidia. You're better off buying Nvidia. Because if you buy Nvidia, you own the company that makes the money. You cut out the middleman. Obviously, if you own Nvidia, don't buy the dividend-paying version of Nvidia. Because what they're doing, I'll explain in a second, somebody else is running that, making money out of that, and out of their profits from what they charge you and what the stock loses, because they sell it all the time at a loss, they pay you. So that doesn't make any sense. If you want Nvidia, you own Nvidia. Obviously, because if Nvidia make money, you earn money because you own the company. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You own the company, you make the profit from the company. But if you own a dividend-paying stock that tracks Nvidia, it's designed to pay the managers who run the fund, and out of that, they pay you. Now, they charge you, a lot of these extremely high dividend-paying companies charge you such exorbitant fees, and you look at VU, it's 0.03. There's virtually no cost to it. It's not passively managed. It's not actively managed. Look at their prospectus and their cost basis. It's 0.03. It doesn't need to be actively managed. You just own Nvidia, Microsoft, Google in the allocation allowed, and every 6 months, 12 months, they reallocate. That's it. It doesn't require a day-to-day management fee. It's designed for proper investors. There's no need. I don't need someone charging me money. So that's why Standard & Poor's, the S&P 500, is the best index in the world, right? It makes sense. Designed for investors. So even though it's a business, it's designed for investors, right? So if you have an extremely high paying dividend paying stock, how does it pay you the dividends? Well, it pays you the dividends out of the profit that the management company have made out of you. Where do you think it comes from? If you go, well, it comes out of Nvidia, because you can buy a dividend stock for Nvidia. Well, if it comes out of Nvidia, why don't you own Nvidia and cut the middleman out? There's no middleman. There's no man charging you a fee to own Nvidia. It's free. You can buy it on Robinhood for free. You own the stock for free, and whatever profit they make, you get it. You know, a 5-year-old can work that out. I mean, that's not rocket science, right? But if you own the dividend-paying stock of Nvidia, it was set up because people want dividends. Smart people don't buy those kind of dividend stocks. They have rights. They have REITs. They have things like They move their money into a high-paying dividend growth stock. It's still growing or going sideways, but it's not losing money, and it's paying out of its profits. The exorbitantly high-paying dividend stocks are being paid out of the fees they're charging you and giving you some back and telling you it's great. Well, you keep receiving these high payments, but your valuation goes down and down and down and down and down. If you put the two together, you're losing money all the time. And that's not a matter of opinion; it's a matter of a fact. If you put the chart of an extreme I'm not going to name them, as loads. Every stock, every company has a dividend version of it. People set it up because people on YouTube go, oh, I've heard about this. And they go, oh, I get free money. It's not free money at all. You're paying for it. You're paying for it in management fees, and then they sell the stock. They're selling, the stock is always going down. They're always selling the asset. That's why the asset is always going down to pay for you. Eventually, it'll go to zero. Now, a lot of these companies, they just they very rarely last more than 2 years. They're always new. So it's actually very difficult to compare to the S&P because they've only been going a year. I was doing analysis last night actually, on YieldMax. YieldMax is a high-paying dividend, like some insane number. And I tried to lay it over VU, the S&P 500, and you can't. It's only been going a year. There's just no comparison. You just can't. They're always just 1 or 2 years long because they just go to zero. But that doesn't matter because the company make money, and you'll go, I got free money on the way down to zero, but ultimately you're going to zero. And every time you get paid out, you got to pay tax on it because it's an income. You got to pay tax on dividends. It's an actual income. So you get stuffed again. There's no free money in this world. So to answer your question, for retirement investment, is it better to buy VU or dividend stocks? Well, it's you need a growth stock. You've got to build a portfolio, a piggy bank of money. And when you've got a piggy bank of money, then you want an income. Now, you can just sell one share from the bottom of the pile every day, every week, every month if you want, or you can have a dividend paying stock. Same thing. Both are incomes. You know, you don't have to have a dividend paying stock. You can just pay yourself by selling a share every day, every week, every month, whatever you want. I mean, it's the same thing. You either sell from the pile, which reduces the pile, or you have a dividend. Well, if you have a dividend, the pile's getting lower anyway. It's the same thing. They're paying you out of the profits. So it's not free. It's just a way not to think about it. People who got lots and lots of money will move into realty, like for example, realty income. They'll move into that, and their stock will go sideways, not down, like these insane ones. They'll go sideways, but then your dividend will pay out every single month. Basically, all they're doing is taking the profits rather than increasing the gain of the asset. So it's not free money, but you could do that. Or you could own a growth stock and just keep selling from the bottom of the pile, like the S&P. So the choice is yours, but you don't start off by doing that. I know lots of people start off going, I'm going to start investing and I want free money on day one, so I'm going to buy high-paying dividend stocks, even though the asset is going down and down, and the cost is going up and up, the only benefit is to the hedge fund manager who created it. Sorry, the Wall Street manager who created it. So it's silly, but people do it because it sounds great. I'm making free money, so I'll just keep doing it. Well, there's no free money in this world, and it's just basic maths. You just speak to any financial advisor, and they'll tell you the same. So anyway, Nvidia is starting off with a naughty red candle. Yeah, we knew it would trim today. We say it's volatile. It's actually a good thing. If it goes down quickly, if we get a drop in the S&P today, I'll buy more because there's no other macro conditions. I'll buy 10. Remember yesterday I said if it went to 540, if it went to 540, I'd buy another 10. Look, we're at 546. 546. If it goes to 540, I'm buying another 10. My last buy was at 544. So if it goes to 540, I'll buy another 10 because people then will just swoosh up Nvidia and buy it up on the way up. So if it goes down to 540, I'm ready to buy. Yep, it's gone red now. The numbers weren't bad today. Nvidia's report wasn't bad today. If it goes to 540, I'll buy some more. Virgin Galactic popped up today, but it all sold off again. It's still up a bit. Still up 7%. Be careful. Rates up for longer. We are going to get 2 rate cuts, but it won't help much. It won't do much to help Virgin Galactic for several years. So it was a good report. The earnings was good. Systems as usual. No reason to own the stock yet. You're just parking your money. That's what's happening there. Anyway, Nvidia is starting off. Lesting win with naughty indeed. Right. If we get a chance in March and inflation comes down, would Dollar General be a good company to invest in now? Reason I ask is it offers a 3% dividend. Well, Josh Monroe, let's have a look at it. Let's use your example about a dividend-paying stock compared to a growth stock. That's a great question at a good time. Let's keep watching the S&P. If it goes down low enough, I'll buy 10 shares at 546. It's got $6 to go down. I'll be buying 10. Right, so here we go. I will do an actual back test for you using that Dollar General. Is that Dollar Gen? Did you say Dollar General? DG? Right. Okay. Here you go. Okay. Now here is a perfect example to prove what I just said using real data, real numbers, real science, real maths to tell you the difference between a high-paying dividend stock and a growth stock. Okay? Dollar General pays you, Josh Monroe just said to me, if we get a rate cut in March and inflation comes down, would Dollar General be a good company to invest in? Would it be a good company to invest in? Reason I ask, it offers a 3% dividend. Okay. So where did the dividend come from? It comes from its profits. It's not free money. You don't want to be buying some managed ETF that follows Dollar General because you're paying the fee. You just want to buy Dollar General. Right. Now then, I have done a chart for you here going back to 2016. A decent amount of history. 9 years. Not a huge amount. Dollar General hasn't been around forever. But 9 years is the best we can give you. That's when Dollar General went public. 2016. And we put $10,000 in 2016 in the S&P 500, which is in blue. And we put $10,000 in Dollar General, which is in green. Okay? And we reinvest the dividends automatically. So they've been reinvested. Make sense? So a real like-for-like comparison money, not guessing, not I'm getting free money, not I'm getting free dividends, just looking at the numbers. Since 2016, Dollar General is in green. Now, Dollar General went through a nice little rally. When times got hard, people liked Dollar General. They were spending more. It was outperforming the S&P, including your dividends. So you were earning more money owning a high-paid dividend stock all the way through this point here. However, you were receiving dividends and you're paying tax on it. So 20% of your gain of the dividend was taxable, which you got to pay end of the year. So you don't get quite that much. It would be slightly lower than that because you got to pay the tax on a dividend, right? If you're doing it in your main account, not your Roth IRA, of course. Right? So it's doing well. This is only a few years, though. As an investor, we're not looking at 1 year, 2 year. We're looking at the long term. Where do we end up in the future? No point going when I'm rich today, but I'm poor when I need it. And there is the result. Dollar General got overbought, and then it collapsed. Now it's been going down and down and down. So if you put $10,000 in 2000, whoops, what happened there? Bloody hell. What happened there? DG. Just for some reason lost my screen. Dollar General. If you put $10,000 in Dollar General because you were getting a high paid dividend stock, right? In 2016, you would have ended up with $11,038. At the end of the day, your future, your pension, you only made $1,000. And out of that, you've been paying tax the entire way on the dividends. However, if you'd bought the S&P, you'd be up 3x, more than 3.5x. 34,000, you've paid no tax. Yes, you've earned tax. You'll pay tax on the dividends you earned on S&P, of course, but a lot smaller. This is a growth stock. Now you are at this point. You could now sell or borrow or transfer into a dividend-paying stock if you want to for your retirement, and you've done very well. Now, this was a direct comparison with an actual company as opposed to an ETF, higher-paying dividend stock. There will be one. They'll be like Yield Max will do something like Dollar General, they'll call it DGY or something like that, Dollar General Yield Max, where they will max out the dividend. So what they will do, they will pay you 6%, 10%, 20% dividends. Well, where's it coming from? From their management fee they've just charged you, so you're going down in value anyway. So this line will be even lower. But you'll go, well, I've been getting 6%, 10%, 20%, all the way through this journey on that plan. That doesn't make sense, does it? Okay. So at the end of the day, your question was, if we get a rate cut in March and inflation comes down, would Dollar General be a good company to invest it now? Reason I ask, if it offers a 3% dividend. Don't be focused on the dividend. That's not important. The growth overall doesn't support the dividend. As you can see, I've just shown you on the screen, it makes no sense. Now, if inflation comes down and things get cheaper, why would Dollar General be a good idea? Dollar General was booming as inflation was going up. Makes sense. People are going to Dollar General because it's cheap. Now inflation is coming down, which it is, even though prices seem more expensive. Inflation is coming down. It's not a debate. It's true. Inflation is coming down. However, prices are still getting more expensive. Of course they are. It's not deflation. Inflation is still going up, but prices are slowing down. They're slowing down from what the increase rate is slowed down. So now we're seeing the company go down because real-time inflation is coming down. This is not a good time to buy. I wouldn't buy Dollar General now at all. So I hope that answers your question. That answers it on both different ways. So there you go. Well, Members Day today. We're answering questions. We're here to support everyone today. It's a members-only event. Only members can see the live stream. And we're doing special requests and so on. Don't make me hungry for burgers. McDonald's sausage and egg McMuffin. Oh, lovely. But you were talking and walking away. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know, Vanessa. I knew it would get quieter. That's okay. I knew that. But thanks for letting me know, though. I appreciate it. I know a government employee, and he says the firings and stuff may cause the entire government benefits to screech to a halt. It's a dynamic microphone. This particular one is a dynamic microphone. Yeah, it is. It's a Beta 58. Do 4 times the work with half the employees, low pay. Settlement is, T+1 now. Oh, yes. Thank you. You're talking about how fast a stock will settle. Yeah. I get it. Please, any comment on Rolls-Royce? Rolls-Royce. Let's have a quick look for you. RC. Which one are you looking at? RYCEY. RYCEY. Rolls-Royce. Any comment on Rolls-Royce? I'll give you a quick comment. Let's have a quick look. We're waiting to see if it goes down. The S&P goes to 540. It's got to go down another percent yet before I buy any more. Right, let's have a look. March the 4th, tariffs just been confirmed. Right. YCEY. Okay. I've had a quick look. It's not a review, but you asked me a question. We are in members only mode today. It's a members only live stream. I don't mean members chat. I mean members chat and members viewable. It's a members only live stream. Any comment on Rolls-Royce? Right. Just a quick comment. This is not Rolls-Royce the cars. This is Rolls-Royce the engine servicing. Very important to understand that. This company used to be 99 cents just a couple of years ago. I remember it. I was actually buying Rolls-Royce at the time. I couldn't believe it. It was like 99 cents. 10x since then. But it's secular. It goes up and down. This is the long-term chart. This is since 2000. So that's 24 years. It goes up and down like a yo-yo. It's not going to go bust. It's part of British heritage. It's like Ford, gets supported by the government. It's never going to go anywhere. It's one of those strange companies that exist. Ford never goes anywhere, even though it makes no money. Rolls-Royce, the same. And the name is synonymous with aviation and everything else. This is, again, aviation servicing the engines. It's not going to go anywhere, but this is the wrong time to buy it. and I'll show you here. It's a hold from Quant and Wall Street because it's on an upward trajectory at the moment. There could be more profit here, but the valuation is D. Revisions are D. These are the two things. The growth, profitability, momentum is great. It's got an upward momentum. That's why everyone's holding it and taking more profit from it as it goes higher. But you can't buy it now. It's too late to buy. So there's my quick look at it. It's never going to go bust. It's always going to exist. It's on an upward trajectory. It's cyclical. And the reason why it's cyclical is because it services the engines of all the reason why it rallied. I'll just simplify this. The reason why it rallied from the $1. Why did it rally? Well, right around here, this was COVID. This was after COVID, right? No one's flying anywhere. No engines getting serviced. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And then we started flying again. Up, service engines. Now, it didn't happen for a couple of years after COVID. Why? Because the engines require a certain amount of time. They're not being used. So they're not being used. There's not that much to do on them, right? A lot of the contracts weren't due for renewal, right? So it took a couple of years before it kept on going down. And then everyone started flying. Service engines need to be reserviced. And up we go, up we go, up we go. And there's a bit of a rally right now. So now is the time to hold and trim and take some profit on the way up and start buying when all those services have got done again. That's how that is. That's my very, very brief look. We are in members only mode, and I wanted to just answer your question. Does that answer your question? I wouldn't buy it. I'd be holding it. Constellation Energy is a superb energy stock, money printing machine. SMCI down 9%. SMCI down 9%. Yes, it is down today. In fact, it's down 11%. It's getting worse. That's the overall market selling off, taking profit from Nvidia. It was a good earnings, but people always expect too much now from Nvidia. I don't mind. I'm happy. I'm waiting. I'm not selling anything. I'm not buying either. It's not gone low enough to buy the S&P, which is how I'll buy Nvidia. All right. And today's big alert is the tariffs. That's all it is. Uncertainty. It's an opportunity to buy, but it has to go lower for me to buy more. So that answers that one. Hello, LEB. How you doing? Nvidia is a buying opportunity again. Yes, it is. It is. Yep. There's Nvidia starting to pop up straight away. Yep, it is. I would have liked to have seen it go to 120. Then there would have been a buying frenzy. It just keeps bouncing around. I'm trying to buy more of the S&P. It's not gone low enough. But it's all gone back up again. Again, you've got to set your standards. There's no point going, well, I'll just buy it here. No, then you're chasing the market. I buy the S&P at 540. That's it. I've got enough. I've got $300,000. I don't need to chase the market, even on the downward trajectory. There's a gaining trend to boycott corporate America in news cycle. Hi guys, the Hustle Brothers. How you doing? Lovely to have you here. Just got on here. Go Mobix. David Hensley. I'll have a quick look. We're members only live stream today. Answering all questions, touching base with all the members, all the original members. It's just down at the moment. It was $1.12. Good luck to Mobix. Kimberly Royalty Partners, EPS down 48 cents, revenue of 66, misses by 12. A big miss today by Kimberly Royalty. Breaking news just happened. All right. Please, can you comment on LMB, Bank of England, and gold? William, I've just done one of your requests. I've got to answer other questions from the rest of the members. Repeat it in a minute if I get to the bottom of the questions. I'm buying more too. I bought more XRP right after I did. It shot up 5 cents. Sorry, friends. I bought my XRP right after it did. It shot up 5 cents. There you go. XRP, let's have a look at it for you. 219. I take Verizon over Dollar General. Well, they're not comparable, are they? You can't compare Verizon to Dollar General, completely different sectors. That's like saying I would prefer Bitcoin over Virgin Galactic. I mean, they're very different. Crude oil prices dropped to 69. Oh, hello. It looks like Stephen Lewandowski is going to start buying oil. Thank you for clarification. B. Riley soars as it announces new term loan facility. Breaking news, B. Riley soars as it announces new term loan facility. Can you review Rocket Lab? I'm not taking any reviews at the moment, Yang Hyun. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I've got plenty of reviews at the moment. I do reviews for members, and you do a minimum $5 super chat, but I have too many reviews to do at the moment, and we're catching up with everyone's questions today. This is a members-only live stream, just for fun, just for family, for friends and members. But I can't take any more at the moment. I've got a list that's too long. Stephen, let me know when I should buy into oil. Drop like a rock. New Fortress Energy. Martin, thank you. You're very, very welcome. Very, very welcome. Glad to be of help on Members Day. Okay, Stacey, I will keep everyone informed. I love it. Invest in nuclear power. Could be the game changer. Nice. Rolls-Royce is fitting out new engines for the B-52 bomber. Oh, that's interesting. They're planning power generation systems on the moon and beyond. Bloody hell. How about that? Can you review New Fortress Energy as a freebie for a new member? No, sorry, Max Morecom. I can't. I've got too many reviews to do, I'm afraid, from my members. Once I get the list down, then I'll look at it again, but I can't do any reviews at the moment. I'm getting into oil this time with you, Stephen. Can you review Rocket Lab? I just answered that one. Can you please review Snow? I can't do a full review. I can put it on the screen for a moment if you want a quick look at it. I'll give you a quick review, a quick mention, but I can't do a full review of it now. My list of reviews is too high. I'll give you a quick thought like I did with Rolls-Royce. It is... Okay. Just a quick review. It's not a review. I'm just looking at it. Snowflake, it's losing money. I don't like buying business that lose money. It's a trading stock, not an investing stock. You can see that. It's too expensive. It doesn't make any money. So it's not a good valuation. And if you look at the valuation, it's D. It's improved slightly, but D. So it doesn't get much worse. The valuation is no good. Revisions, C. Momentum, there's momentum, but... it's moving up at the moment, but it's a trading stock. It's not an investable stock at the moment. Profitability, A-. Growth is B. So the growth is okay, but it's still losing money. That's just a quick look at it. I can't do a full review on it, but you can see quite simply, no one owns it and keeps it. They just trade it, and it's losing money. So not a great story from Snow at the moment. Bought more Applied Digital. Jeffrey Diamond, good luck to you. Both small mid-cap companies that pay dividends, but Horizon has twice the dividend. But small mid-cap companies that pay dividends, but for OIC, okay, you're talking about comparison the dividend. Well, if you want me to, look, it's not a matter of opinion, it's a matter of fact. Let me do this for you. Look. Here you go. Verizon. So again, we use real numbers We don't guess. We don't buy with emotion. We don't buy because it sounds good or makes ourselves feel better. Let's do actual facts. Shall we do actual facts? If you put $10,000 in 2016, 9 years ago, in Dollar General, that's what you're comparing it to, the S&P 500 and Verizon, who would win? Who would win? Well, the answer is the S&P 500, and that's including applying your dividends. And this is not a yield max version. This is where all the profits go to the managers. This is the real stock. This is Dollar General is in green. So you're right, Verizon outperforms, but the S&P is up here. So there's no point. And remember, if you own the S&P, you own Verizon anyway. It's in the S&P 500. So, and you haven't had to sell, and you haven't had the higher dividends, which you pay tax on. You pay tax on the S&P 500 as well, but there's hardly any. It's not about that. It's about the growth. So you're right. Verizon is performed better than Dollar General, but only just, and they're not really comparable anyway. You're better off with the S&P 500. Again, real numbers, real science, real charts. There you go. So there's your answer. Does the wash sell rule apply with crypto? No. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. The wash sell rule does not apply to crypto. If you sell for a loss, it's not a tax deductible. No. If you sell for a loss, it's tax deductible. Yes. But the wash sell rule does not apply if you buy back in the next 30 days. No. The wash sell rule does not apply to crypto. Good question, that. Good morning, Martyn. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am, Andrew. Thank you. We're a members-only stream today. We're relaxed. In fact, I'm going to do a poll. Let me do this here. Green or red day? 68% said green. I agree with 68% of you. Start a poll. This is a members only day. Do you Right, I'm going to ask you a question, a poll. This is a members-only stream, so only members are watching. You can't see this stream unless you are a member. It's only available to members today. And the question is this is a members-only day. Do you feel relaxed and chilled? Do you feel that this stream is relaxed and chilled? It's just members. I'm answering all your questions. I'm doing some mini reviews, if you like. I just want to know, do you feel, are you more relaxed today? So just let me know. What's up with Google? Why it went down that much? Tech is all selling off at the moment. It's just a transitory period from one administration to the other. I made the prediction it'd be green. 68% of you agreed with me. It will be a green day. It didn't dip low enough to be able to buy the S&P 500, any more of it. And it's just the day after Nvidia, people took profits and now buying back as they should. So it's a good day. Thank you for the snow mention. Thank you, Vinny. I agree. I'm about growth. Absolutely. You have to have growth. You can't grow a pot to buy dividends until you've got a growth, till you've got a big pot. Thank you very much indeed. Just remember, the golden rule is there's no free money. You don't get free money. No one's just handing out free money. The money comes from the profit. So own a company that makes profit, you make profit. It's simple as that. It's like if I'm a business, okay, I am a business. Think of this. Martyn Lucas LLC, I own my YouTube channel. I earn money every single month. And I say to you that I pay you 10% dividends. And you own a piece of me. You own a piece of Martyn Lucas LLC, the YouTube channel, right? And I say, I'm going to pay you 10% dividend every single month. Every single month. But I'm going to charge you $2 a month to do it. Management fee, right? And every single month you turn up at my studio and you open the cash register and you take 10% of my money. You take it out every month. Where's the money coming from? It's coming from the profit. Where's the profit coming from? Well, the money I'm charging you to be able to take it out. Well, if I'm paying you so much money, more than I'm making, how do I get it? Well, I have to I have to sell my own stock to pay you, basically, and eventually I'm zero. That's how it works. That's how it works. So you can't get free money. There's no free money in this world. You have to earn it. So there you go. As for Nvidia, it seems they have a great earning, but investors fear the future earning will be next to nothing for years. Aween, yeah, too many people don't understand Nvidia, and they think it's a one-time thing. When everyone's got the data centers, we're done. No, not at all. Not at all. That's not how the world works at all. And everyone's not going to own the data centers for everything straight away. It's going to take many decades. So Nvidia isn't finished. That's like saying iPhone's finished because everyone's got an iPhone. Everyone's got an iPhone. Why buy Apple? There's no point buying Apple. Everyone's got an iPhone. Apple keeps making money, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. It doesn't make any sense. People who buy Nvidia, retail investors who buy Nvidia, have no business buying Nvidia. They don't know what they own. They don't know what they own. They buy and they sell. They buy and they sell. They don't know what they're doing. Right now, Nvidia is on sale. The S&P is going up, which is actually really quite exciting because we've got Nvidia down, second biggest part of the S&P. And we've got the S&P up. As I said, it'd be a green day today. So as soon as people start to buy Nvidia again, on top of the S&P is already up, the S&P is going to go up again. So it's a good day. It's a good day. I can't buy any more. I just won't let me. It won't let me have any more. I set last night. I cancelled the order because in case there's any other macro conditions. But I would buy 10 more of the S&P at the moment. There's no issues going on. Nothing surprising me. If there was a dip to 540, which is the VU price, I would buy some more S&P. But it's not going low enough. I'm sitting here with more money to spend. It's 547. I've been buying all the way down. I bought a 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. So I'm not going to buy it at 47, am I? I'm going to buy it at 40. At 40. So Google reports that Poland is currently working on Rolls-Royce on a small modular reactor. Is that right? Very interesting stuff. Hello from Belgium. Hello, Ian Richards Banks. How are you? Lovely to have you here. I'm loving it. Namisha, good morning, Martin. Stellantis on sale. Thank you, Jeffrey Diamond. This is exactly what I wanted today. Exactly what I wanted. This channel is about providing service to the members, the viewers. I love getting more subscribers. I like making money. I like super chats. I like getting millions of people to watch because it's how I make money. However, it's all about value to the members, those that care, those that built the platform, those that have been here from the beginning. So today, I'm making a lot less money, because we have had so far 223 views. That's it. Not the normal 1,000, not the normal 2,000, because we're in members only mode. And I wanted a live show to be relaxed and calm everybody down, give everyone some peace, answer everyone's questions, do some mini reviews, just to calm everyone down going into the weekend. And that's why I did it today, for that reason. And I asked you, this is a members only day. Do you feel relaxed and chilled? Because if 223 people around the world can feel relaxed and chilled, then I'm happy. Today, that was my objective. Not get 10,000 Nvidia or XRP crazed gamblers in who don't understand their investments and their stocks and trolls and stuff like that. I just wanted to chill out because, quite frankly, folks, I didn't do this. I didn't build a YouTube channel to make money. I built it to provide a service. If you take care of people, money takes care of itself. If I built it to make money, that's all I cared about, I would do everything I could every day to get views. Period. I would make up stories. I would be a proper YouTuber. I would say, the markets are selling off. It's doom and gloom. I predict Nvidia going down to 10 cents. I'd get loads of views, loads of money. Subscribers would go bonkers. And I'd get a load of idiots following me just so they can unsubscribe next week when I say the opposite, because I would. So I wanted to just, my channel is big enough. I've made enough money. I'm loving my life enough. I just want to be enough and provide a service. And that's why we're members only today. And I'm actually relaxed as well. So the question was, I asked you, this is a members only day. Do you feel relaxed and chilled? We've had 29 votes. There's currently 50 people watching. And every one of you can vote. So you can all vote because you've all got Google accounts because you're all members, every single one of you. So if we could get everyone to vote, there's 50 votes now. Vote yes or no. Don't just do nothing. There's 29 votes. 29 votes. It's pinned to the top. This is a members day. Do you feel relaxed and chilled? That was the objective. That was the aim. I can tell you we're at 93%. Perfect. That's what we want. We don't always have to chase the stock market. We don't always have to look for the best deal. Sometimes you just got to wait. Have patience. Let the stock market mature. Leave the seeds in the ground. If we can get a nice drop today and we can get 540 on the S&P 500, then buy another 10. Massively oversold. If it doesn't go down that low, don't buy it. If it goes up, don't sell it. Today is a relaxing day. The market doesn't know what it wants to do. Nvidia is still down 127. Yeah. Doesn't know what it wants to do. Let everyone run around. Let everyone go crazy. We sit back and relax. We've got enough money. We've grown enough. That's it. I'm out of the money. All in on XRP. Oh, that's a very risky strategy. I wouldn't do that. I am an AI creator. The absolute requirement to be able to do this is CUDA, which is exclusive to Nvidia graphics card. That's why Nvidia is here to stay. Ian Richards, I tell you what, I'd love to hear that story. I'd love to hear you're an AI creator. Ian Richards. So let me open up the phone line. The phone line is open.
Patrick Black donated $1.99 through a super chat. Great show, Martin.
Thank you, Patrick. It's nice, isn't it, to be members only? It's calmer. I can't afford to do it every day because I wouldn't get any views and I wouldn't get any new subscribers, would I? No one knows we're here. When you're members only, no one knows you're here. So, I couldn't be members only all the time. Right, there's the live phone in. If you want to phone in, I'm talking particularly to Ian Richards. This is an AI creator. MartynLucas.com/. live. The link's in the chat. Password is LucasAge100, uppercase L, uppercase A. Shall we see what happens if I make it general public? I'll do it for like 2 minutes. See if anyone comes in. You ready? This will be interesting. So, right. I'll make it for subscribers. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong one. Details. I'll make it for general public just for a second, right? Here we go, public. Watch the numbers go up. It won't go up that much because it's a fundamental analysis. It's not Virgin Galactic's not Virgin Galactic. Nvidia's going to $1 million. So it won't do much, but I could change the title for a minute, couldn't I? Right, let's see what happens. We're in general public mode. It will take about 2 minutes. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Should I change the title? Should I change the title to disaster? Stock market crash, it's the worst day ever. Should I just do that for a laugh? No, I'm not going to do that. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Should I say that XRP to $1? Just for a laugh. Just for a laugh. And then put it back. Only joking. Would you buy Moderna because of bird flu? No. It's too volatile, too risky. You can't predict that stuff. I wouldn't do that either. No, that's not for me. I'm always relaxed and chilled. Good, I love it. Doom and gloom, that's probably what every other channel is saying right now. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. I don't, well, in fact, I know they are. Hey, here we go. We got some, here we go. We just opened up our members-only live stream. Just for a minute. We've been members only all day. And we just opened it up to the public. Only for a second, though. Only for a second. See, look, now I'm making money now. Now I've let people come in. That's what happens, isn't it? Should I change the title as well? I should, shouldn't I? Should I just... Should I?
Scalding Hot donated $5 through a super chat. THX for all you, my friend. I hope you're having a great day.
Hey, I'm loving it. It's a relaxing day today. Right, I'm going to do this. Doom and gloom. Market. I've got an idea. Market. I'll do it in small writing. Oh, okay. Let me save that. I'm going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun, right? If you don't have some fun with life, what's the point? Right? Right. I've got to have one in here somewhere. Let me change to this. All right, there you go. Okay, see what happens. I've just changed it. All right, we're just having a laugh. Let's see what happens. It's you that makes me feel relaxed. All the rest is crazy. Absolutely right. Bloody right. Absolutely bloody right. Let me turn the studio red. Let's make it look even worse. Right, there you go. I can't though. I'm green. I've got to be green. I said it's a green day. It's a green day. Can't make this stuff up, can you? Is Google a good time to add to a position? Yes, it is. I'll just buy it for the S&P though. Good day, sir. Corey G. Good morning. Good morning, Carrie G. Good morning, Ninja Cowboy. We're having some fun this morning. Hi, Martin. Why do people exchange currencies to invest? For example, I invest with euros into USD and G dollar pound stocks, and I'm up 5% each. Yeah, I wouldn't bother with FX. I don't. It's gambling. There's no need to do it. You never know what outside influences are going to come. I looked at doing that. It's a silly thing to do. I don't like it. You just buy a business and own it. Trying to trade currencies is too speculative. It's too much gambling. You don't know what's coming next. There's no point. Breaking Bombshell. This is the end. It's over. You won't believe what they're doing. Shall I do it? Should I do it? Songs for Space. Breaking Bombshell. This is the end. It's over. You won't believe what they're doing. I like that. I like that. Yeah. I like it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah. I like it. There you go. Name the title. There you go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You ready? Edit. There you go. There you go. Songs for Space. If you refresh the screen, you will see I've renamed the show what you suggested for some fun. There you go. Songs for Space. If you go and check, you will see I've changed it just for you. All right? Thank you ever so much. Thanks for all you're doing. Scalding hot. I appreciate it very much indeed. You think Nvidia will keep dropping? No, I don't. I hope it does, though. I hope it does. This is a great opportunity today. It really is. The market is just preparing for an upward move, and I'm loving it. The fact the S&P is up and Nvidia is so low, and it's the second biggest part of the S&P. So as soon as it moves, boom. It's no surprise. It's all the uncertainty everywhere. McDonald's moving up. Well, what did I say?
Scalding Hot donated $5 through a super chat. One day, do you think cryptocurrency will be easier to trade without trading currencies?
That's a good question. Yes, I believe so. That's the point, isn't it? I want to tell you another thing, actually, about crypto. We're in tax season, so everyone's doing their taxes. And another little crypto scam, if you like. If you use an online account software to do your accounts, you have to pay extra if you include big crypto on your tax returns, which you have to if you've bought crypto. So imagine you've only got $200, $500, maybe $1,000 in Bitcoin, and that's all. Do you know how much it costs on the most popular trade account software to add crypto to your online accounts? $90. That's 10% if you've got $1,000, or 9%. Think about that. If you've only made 10%, you just paid it out. You just paid it out in fees to be able to report the money you made. Another crypto scam, by the way. We've got a guest here just calling in. Ian Richard. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Ian Richard. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon in Belgium.
Yes.
Hi, Martin.
I'm lovely to have you here. I've been to Spa. I went to Spa, the racetrack. I saw the Aston Martins racing round there. I went to see it. In Belgium.
Francorchamps.
Francorchamps.
Spa-Francorchamps.
Yeah, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah.
Yeah, Francorchamps. Yeah.
Yeah, I went there in Spa. So lovely country. Thanks for calling in. So you are an AI creator.
Yeah, I'm working for a couple of years now. I'm coding some stuff with the language, computer language Python.
Right.
And I came to I was looking for solutions, and everyone said you need an Nvidia card because you need CUDA, and CUDA is a system in the processors of the card that only Nvidia has. So I had to buy a new computer to keep on working, and now I'm doing a lot of stuff with text to image, and I needed the Nvidia card, and that's the moment I thought, why don't I buy some shares from Nvidia? And last year I bought some. They were at 49, I think,
Okay.
$49.
Yeah. Good time to
Please.
buy. Good time to buy.
Yeah, yeah. And now I sold a couple when they were on 150.
Okay.
I sold a couple and I bought them back at 114.
Right. I've just had an idea. Would you mind then, because you are an AI creator and you've got that insight on Nvidia? Should we make a video? We'll put it out as a video later on. So I'll interview you and tell me some of that stuff again. Would you mind?
Oh, yeah, that's okay for me. But
Yeah. It's
I'm
basically
from
what
Belgium, and
it's
English
basically what
English
you're
is not
doing
my
now.
first language.
It's basically what we're
Yeah,
doing
okay.
now. I'm just gonna repeat it because lots of people and lots of people who invest in Nvidia would love to hear that information. I didn't know that you need that specific card to do it. So this is going to be great. So stay where you are. Let me do that again. Let me introduce you. So I've got Nvidia there. This will be great. People will love to hear this, I'm sure. And then we'll talk more about it as well. So let's do that. So here we go. Nvidia on a down day. The market is red. Studio is green because the S&P 500 is up. Why is Nvidia down? I've got a special guest on the show today calling in from Belgium who is an AI creator who's just informed me that you need an Nvidia chip specifically to do certain AI creative tasks. So we're gonna have a chat and we're gonna learn more about Nvidia. And it's definitely a buying opportunity. He did buy this a lot lower than where it is now, so he's very, very happy. Consider subscribing. Tap the like button. And let me talk to our guest phoning in from Belgium, who is an AI creator. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hi, Martin. I'm fine, thank you.
You're calling in from Belgium, is that right?
Yes. That's correct.
Did I pronounce your name correctly? Leanne, is that correct?
Ian.
Ian. Oh, I beg your
double
pardon.
I. Yeah.
Oh, I see the I.
Yeah,
Now I
it's
see
okay.
Ian Richard. You are an AI creator. Tell me a bit about that,
Yes.
first of all. So what do you create with AI, please?
Well, 2 years ago, I learned coding with my computer, and that was text to speech. But now I'm using text to image, so I create AI images with my computer. But I came to the conclusion to work on my local system, I needed an NVIDIA graphics card. And why an NVIDIA graphics card? Because NVIDIA has the only processor who can work with a system and it's called CUDA. The processor of a graphics card goes 10,000 times faster than a CPU, than a processor from a computer, central processing unit, a CPU. And in the graphics card, it's a GPU. That's a graphics processing unit, and it works 10,000 times faster. In, well, and I was looking for a better system, and I came to the conclusion I had to buy a computer with an NVIDIA graphics card with CUDA, and that's why I saw that as Nvidia was the only manufacturer of these cards and this system, I thought, well, Nvidia has a very good place on the market.
Well, that's really interesting because we're watching Nvidia sell off today, and it shouldn't do, but we thought it probably would because the earnings was a good beat, a good solid beat. Once again, we've seen Nvidia consistently beat, consistently do well. I mean, you can't get much better than that. I believe you said you owned it at 48. I'll come back to you and confirm that in a moment. But you can see the company is consistently growing, consistently beating earnings. I mean, it's wonderful to see. It's a solid company. And I've always said it's a stock to own, not a stock to trade. Just own it. And people are concerned. They're going, I mean, most retail investors who buy Nvidia don't understand what they own. They keep expecting so much. They've seen it grow so much, so quickly, that they think they're going to keep getting these hundreds of % profits on every earnings. And when it's not, they don't like it anymore and they're getting out. However, I believe that the company is now finding its fundamental value. It's now maturing. It's becoming a Google, a Microsoft, an Apple. And there's no way it's going away. And the biggest issue people say is the fact that in the future, or just around the corner, in fact, Nvidia is going to stop growing because everyone's got data centers and we're done. Well, that's not the case at all. And I've always said, and I'll continue to say, we're just touching the surface of the retail end user. I'm not on about the gamers. Of course, that business is always going to be there and always grow into the future. But people like yourself, creating AI, doing things that were never done before, who now you say use this service. You think it's the best way forward to do what it is you're doing. So I think that when we had the scare with DeepSeek, that was a good opportunity. It opened up more people to using AI, and it made Nvidia have to be more competitive, made them brought more people into the space. It reminded me a little bit of Betamax and VHS. Betamax was the best service, but everyone bought a VHS because it now become affordable. And then the whole home video thing took off, which then went into home video recorders, handheld camcorders, and so on. It sparked the industry to grow and expand into different areas. And I believe that Nvidia is the leader. It's not going anywhere. It's a company you own. You don't trade. You just enjoy owning it. And you are living proof of really now it's entering that world, and you're buying the chips, and many more people like you are going to buy the devices and the equipment than are going to buy the data centers. The data centers is by the big conglomerate companies, but there's more people like you and I who are going to start buying it in our PCs and our computers and our home technology.
That's why I'm convinced that Nvidia is here to stay, because Nvidia is the only one who has these systems. And the story with DeepSeek, also DeepSeek uses Nvidia cards.
Yes. No.
So they need the Nvidia cards.
Yes.
But what they do, they didn't use the last Nvidia card, it's the RTX 5090, but they used the old Nvidia cards, the RTX 5060 or 5070 or something. So they didn't they used the cheaper ones, but they still need Nvidia. So everybody who is doing AI needs Nvidia. So if you ask me, as far that they all are the only ones, and they stay the only ones, they're the boss.
I love it.
That's my opinion.
I love it. I agree with you 100%. But you see, you're talking and you sound like an investor rather than a trader. I'm an investor. This show is called Martyn Lucas Investor. Yes, I will take some profit on my Roth IRA where I can trade tax-free. I go all in. I sold my S&P at the top, and then I bought Enphase Energy, and I took a profit and bought back in the S&P. I did the same thing for Coca-Cola when we had the earnings. I did the same thing for McDonald's on the E. coli scare. I did the same thing for Walmart, the overreaction the other day. So I do trade on my Roth IRA, but on my main account, my brokerage account where I'd pay tax, I simply buy and hold. And when there are macro conditions external of the businesses, nothing wrong with Nvidia, nothing wrong with the economy, nothing wrong. There's just other things like we've got Trump now scaring the world with tariffs, and we've got, like, just get your opinion on that from Belgium if you wish to share. But we've got all kinds of uncertainty, and the stock market trades on uncertainty. It likes to know where it's going next, obviously. And for me, Nvidia is a solid business, but now we're getting those retail investors scared, fearful. They don't want to pump it up anymore on a Reddit channel or some bro group where, come on, bro, let's buy up the stock and let's pump it up. They're afraid now. They don't really know. They never knew what they owned. And this is a buying opportunity. And I've said we're at 126 now. If we drop to 110, which we could, because the true actual value where we see it bottoming in and what it's actually worth is $100. But any stock has a forward PE as a forward price because you're buying the future. You're never going to get the bottom price of the actual value because on the way down, people are going, I'm going to buy it, it's getting too cheap. And that's what happens. You're always buying the future price. Now, you've got it at, you said 48, didn't you? Is it 48?
I bought them when they were 48.
Yeah.
Well, it was 480 before the split.
Yes. Yeah, then it's split. So it's 48 now in today's world. So you own the business, not as a trader, as an owner of the business. And every day that business is earning money, beating on revenue, getting new customers, growing, and you own that. So you're earning money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because every time Nvidia sells some services or equipment to somebody, that's coming to you. Now you've got it at the right price, way under value. You can just own it and watch it grow.
And even if the stock was at 148, I sold a few. And then DeepSeek came, it was 114, and then I bought them back.
Congratulations. That's the way to go. So you've won twice. You've done the right thing. Yeah.
I'm convinced even if they fall back to 100, they will come back. Yep. Even, I expect even to 200. I see it happening. Yeah.
Yes, I have said a path to $200. I didn't just pick that number out of the sky. We did analysis on it, and we can see 200, whether it's 201, 199, or anywhere around about that number. We have to give it a number, but that isn't a guess. That's based upon analysis. We can see it doing $200 indeed in the next 8 months, by the way, not just some random number in the future. So yeah, absolutely can see that. I think you've done very, very well. You did the right thing, absolutely the right thing, because you trimmed off the top. You took some profit from it. That's always the right thing to do. And then you bought back at a lower price because that way you're acquiring more. You can get more stock and you can end up getting your seed money out as well. And so you end up in a better position than you were initially. So that's perfect. Well, I want to thank you for calling in from Belgium and taking part in our video.
You're welcome.
As I've got you on the show and you're talking about AI, let's take that a little bit step further because AI concerns me greatly. I like AI from the point of efficiency, making companies more efficient, which makes them more profitable. And as a long-term investor, I like that. That's good. People are worried about AI replacing jobs. I don't see that because there are jobs that AI does that we can't do. For example, at some point when AI is running all the robo-taxis and all the cars we've got zipping around, we need AI for that. What about building all the tens of thousands of rockets that Elon Musk is going to send to Mars. There's not enough people on Earth with the skills or the training to be able to build thousands of rockets, because that's what we need. AI robots will be running around busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, building all the rockets. And then all those robots will be living on Mars, building all the houses that we can live in. There's not enough people to do it. So it's not going to replace jobs from that standpoint. The one thing that concerns me, and I'd like your opinion on this because you are an AI creator, is I made the absolute pledge and promise a few years ago when I started this channel. It would always be real and always be live and always be me sitting here talking to people, answering real questions, engaging with human beings. That's what this channel is about. I'm an entertainer. Elton John named me the world piano man. I'm all about meeting people and being real. There is technology, and you could probably tell me better than I can because you're an AI creator, but there's technology available today where I could basically not be here, and this could be my AI version of me sitting here pretending to be me while you're talking to me, and you could even be the AI version of you talking to the AI version of me, and everybody at home could be watching two robots talking to each other, whatever. And that could technically make me more money because I could be running my YouTube channel 24 hours a day, having this conversation while I'm sat on the beach doing something else. That scares me, and people are already doing it. YouTubers are already creating content like that. And that is the bad side of AI. We lose human connections, and that's a terrible thing. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I shouldn't be so too scared from the AI stories because you from face cloning, you still can see it. You still can see it on the face, the mimics, the talking, the synchronization of the talking and the speech. I think you still can see it. When the clip is very short and there's a lot of time spent to make the clip, uh, sometimes you can say, "Oh, is it real? Is it not real?" But to make large videos and live streams, and it's just too much work to clone the faces, and I wouldn't be so concerned to that the AI would replace the humans. I wouldn't be.
Yeah,
It's just
but it will
going to
get
make
there.
life easier.
Yeah, but it's bound to get there. I remember when ChatGPT first came out, okay? And I tried it out for about a day. And I was bored with it in a day. It told me that it could send my tweets every day on X. So I could set it up so it was a set of procedures where it would look for the trending stock story, write a post, send it, add a picture to it, and yada yada yada, and even answer people's questions and so on and so forth. So basically, I would sit there watching the telly with a cup of tea in my hand while my tweets were being created on X, being sent out to the world. And for about 5 minutes, I tried it, and I thought, this is rubbish. So what? If I end up with 1 million followers, you're following my bot. What's the point?
Correct.
Even if I write and use bad grammar, even if I get the facts wrong, even if my opinions are you don't agree with or whatever, they're my thoughts, and you are following my thoughts. That's what my X account is for, right? If I'm just going to repeat and have the bot speak on my behalf, what is the point? It makes me more money. I mean, it's like the strategy. I actually made life as hard for myself as possible. I not only go live all the time, we're making this video. Later on, people are going to watch this video. We're making it live, unedited as it happens. Everything is real and live. I made the decision not only to be live all the time, but to reply to all of my comments personally. I type them in. Sometimes I say it if it's quicker, but I generally type them in. And everyone knows that they're having a conversation with a real person. And I might not be able to do as much, but at least it is me. And I made the decision, and one of the things that people do on social media all the time is when they want to start their Facebook or their X or their Instagram, they like everybody and follow everybody, hoping everybody will like and follow them back. And what's the end result? You have 1 million followers and you're following 1 million people. And basically no one sees anything, no one engages with anything, because you can't possibly see 1 million people and they can't see you, and you're just 1 million followers with 1 million following and doesn't do anything. So I said, no, I'm just going to create my content, provide value, hopefully. And if people like me, they'll follow me. If they don't, they won't. And on all of my social platforms, I follow no one. Not because I'm a miserable old sod and I'm not very nice to people, but I actually talk to every person who actually talks to me. So if you followed me on X and you went, I enjoyed your show today, Martyn, I'd go, cheers, Ian. Thanks, mate, for calling in. You'd know that was me talking to you, and it's a real engagement. Yep. And now me and you have a real friendship, which we build up over time. You might call into the show today. Tomorrow you send me a message on X, and me and you are building a friendship. Now, what you will do, because you've got a real human feeling, you'll probably repost my tweet because you'll feel good and you'll share it. And then one of your followers will follow me. And all I've done is behave like a human, having a one-on-one conversation, but I've now got a few more followers that followed Ian. And I've not followed anyone. And that's what it's about. We have to be real. And technology is great. And if it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you in Belgium. I wouldn't have this YouTube channel. I wouldn't have all this equipment. But at the end of the day, the people are not watching because of the lights and the special effects and this and that and the other. They're watching because they are getting an emotional reaction and a feeling from me talking to you and learning stuff. And we've got to keep that.
That's correct. We are all human beings. Human beings are not perfect. We all make mistakes. And that is making everything fun. Just fun.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. And that's why AI is never going to replace us. That's my opinion.
I love it. You say you're an AI creator. What do you actually create with AI?
I work for a local radio station, and for instance, I get the news from websites, and I make it into a human voice, and I download it, and I create a human voice for a little piece of new facts in the programs. But also for myself, I make AI photos, images, and small videos. For instance, I make a little story, I create a storyboard, I make the images for the story, then I make small video clips for the story, I paste them together, I write a song for it. I ask at the ChatGTP to write me a song. Then I make the AI sing the song,
Yeah.
and then I create. I take the song for a soundtrack in the video.
Well, that's scary stuff because I'm a songwriter, I'm a creator, I'm a live singer. Now, I was looking at some of the software you're probably talking about now a couple of days ago. And again, for 10 minutes, I was excited. And then I went, no. I was looking at it and it was, because I've written songs, I sing songs every Friday on my concert. And I can record the video of me in the studio right now singing the song. But then I can use the software and create a pop video, not me just in the studio trying to make it look the way it looks today, but I can be sat on a beach, walking on the moon, doing whatever I want to do, with the song, so I can create this amazing pop video that's as like anything you've seen, you know, like I can try to recreate Thriller, Michael Jackson, and I can sing it, and there I am in costume, dancing, singing, and people would go, oh my God, look at that. But everyone would know that's not me. That's Martyn's song. Martyn's made an AI video of himself walking on the moon because clearly he's not on the moon today, or whatever it might be. But I thought, God, that looks really cool. And I watched loads of examples. I thought, wow, I could have a really good pop video that I know people would watch online. They would watch it. They'd go, wow, this is amazing. What a brilliant video this is. And I just go, yeah, but it's not me. And I didn't do any of it. I just kept pressing buttons and it made it do it. So I've decided I'm not going to do it. So, but I can appreciate you doing it. And obviously, you know,
it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
It's fun to play with.
Bet.
It's fun.
Do you have to say, declare in the video, this is AI created? Is there some sort of way, or you, I mean, I would imagine if you're saying it is, it's okay. But if you're trying to, if you made an AI video of me, if you got me to sing a song and you made a video, and you lied and you're putting it out as Martyn Lucas sings a song, surely that's not appropriate.
I think it's a must. It's a must to mention it's created by AI, and there must be laws internationally. For instance, for YouTube videos also, that you need to mention this video is created with AI. This song is created with AI. This text is created with AI. I think it's a must, and it has to be. It has to come in every text, in every how do you say the. For instance, if you make videos on YouTube, you need to hold yourself to the YouTube conditions, or
yeah. On YouTube, it's every time I create a live stream, I have to say does this include AI, and I always have to say no, it doesn't. Everything is live. So no, I'm right with you. But that's where, I mean, that's great because I'm telling the truth. No, I don't use it. You're telling the truth. You're saying you do use it. But where it goes wrong is, let's say, you know, somebody wants to get Donald Trump out of the White House. Say they don't like Donald Trump, so they create a video of Donald Trump tomorrow declaring war on Russia. I'm going to invade Russia tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. And it looks completely believable. And they put it on YouTube channels all over the place and send it around. And people are going, oh my God, we're about to have a war. Donald Trump's declared war on Russia. He's going to fire bombs at 3 o'clock this afternoon. There are people who will believe that. And it's very believable. Sure. You don't know what's true or not anymore, do you? That's a concern.
That's a real danger,
yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. Well,
but
Ian,
what do we do about it? Huh?
No, exactly. There's always bad people, you know, going to do bad stuff. That's just the way it is. Well, Ian, I want to thank you for calling in from Belgium today. It's been a fascinating conversation. I'm sure everyone's really enjoyed it. And I'm going to wrap this up as its own video now. So I think we both agree AI is to stay. Nvidia is a good business. I'm glad that you're an investor in it. That's wonderful stuff. I'm not promoted or sponsored by anyone to say that, but I own it through the S&P. Congratulations to you. You did the right thing trimming it and buying it back. That was perfect. You bought it at the right price in the first place. You recognized a good business. And good luck with all your AI creation. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you very much. See you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Absolutely wonderful. That was Ian calling in today. So if you enjoyed that Nvidia conversation, you might like to become part of our family. You can call into the show, tap the like button. There it is. If you like this video, learning about AI today and Nvidia and a real case use for Nvidia. Click above my head for all the links. Down below in the description, and over here I'll put more content I think you will find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, awesome stuff. Got Alex on the phone. I'm going to bring Alex on the phone in a second. Let me just take the time for that. So I'm going to put AI debate, and that was near end. I didn't write down the time, but that's okay. Go back to still green. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let me bring in Alex. Alex is here this morning. And welcome on to the show, Alex. Good afternoon. Oops, a daisy. Oh, hang on a minute. You're a bit... How are you up there like that? Let's have a look. Let me go to Alex and zoom you out. There you go. You're a bit zoomed in. That's better. How are you, Alex, this morning?
Good morning, Martin, and good morning, everyone. I'm very well, thank you. How are you, sir?
I am well. We're having a very relaxed, members only. We were for the first few hours, and then for a laugh, someone said create a silly title, which we did, and which is where we're at right now. And we opened it up to the general public, and it was kind of cool because we had a good interview then. But I'll put it back. When I finish this, I'll put it back to the proper title again, and it'll go members only again. Anyway, how are you today? What did you want to call in for?
Beautiful. Well, the market, I think we all expected that it's going to go a little bit down with Nvidia earnings. Like, we weren't expecting anything less, to say the truth. Like, we knew that it's going to beat the earnings. Like, every time they do an amazing job.
Yeah.
As a company. So I believe that it would be a little bit down. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised that it didn't react with the same way like in 2024 in August. If you remember the earnings, you did.
I can't remember now. I've slept since then.
So it went a little bit up, but then it went massively down. And after that, we saw Nvidia into $91.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm expecting that as a second try, as a second test, let's say, for the bearish momentum. And then possibly I'm going to take the profits from Robinhood and then just buy Nvidia because it will be an amazing opportunity to see Nvidia back in $90.
I agree. I think 100 is enough. If it goes to or even 120, you start laddering in, as Sensei would say. You know, you start buying a few shares, and you buy a few more, 100 and 180, and a few more, 110, and a few more, and then as you get to 100, you're increasing it more and more on the way down. But yeah, I agree. We need Nvidia to go down just so it can be bought back up again, and then we'll set new all-time highs. Because it was a good earnings. There's no reason why it would be down. I mean, the company's growing and improving, and as we've just learned from Ian, there's going to be, it's going to be around forever. I totally agree with that, and it shows you the strength of the economy as well. Because if we look at the market today, Nvidia is the second biggest part of the S&P, and yet we're up, and Nvidia is down a lot. So when Nvidia starts to go up, the S&P is going to go up lovely. So right place to be again. Always be invested. You miss out on those opportunities when you're not. Yeah.
Definitely. And the opportunities that we had in the past, they're never going to come around. The prices are not the same like in...
Oh, no. No. This is one of the things we get asked a lot. The markets are expensive. There's been people telling me for nearly 3 years now that the S&P is too expensive. You shouldn't be buying it. I'm sitting with cash. Well, it did 20% last year, 20% the year before. It's like 40% since you're saying that. And you're still sitting on your cash with inflation still going up, so your cash is getting smaller. You've missed out on 40%. This is one of the golden rules in investing. The best time to invest is today, as the Chinese would say, if not 20 years ago. Well, 20 years soon comes round. I've been investing now 3 years. Nearly 4 years, in fact. Only 1 year and 2 months, 14 months, I've been doing the right thing. Up to before then, I was trading and losing money. Only the last 14 months, done the right thing. But I'm just starting, really. You've got to give it time. But Yeah, you sit out and say it's all too expensive, but you have to remember that the stock price is always going to move up, and you're always buying the future price. So eventually, your stock price, where you paid a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, is actually now the right price. Those stocks are safe now. Like the ones I bought 14 months are 40% up. I can pretty much say 99.9% certainty the stock market is never going to go that low. Even if we go up 20%, never 10% this year, and then maybe 5% next year, and then we have a big 30% crash, boom, the end of the world, I'm still going to be up from what I was, which would now be 3 years ago.
Because you are taking advantage of the bearish days that we had. Like
Exactly.
last week it was.
Exactly. So, you're always going to be up if you're in for the longest time. I like to say that a lot. People say that Warren Buffett's the greatest investor ever. He's not really. He's made lots of mistakes, and he'll tell you himself he's made lots of mistakes, but no one ever talks about the mistakes. They just talk about the good stuff. He made loads of mistakes, but he's also been doing it a very long time, and he's a very elderly gentleman. I think he's in his 90s. Most of his money was made after he was 65. Think about that.
Which is crazy, to be honest, because I'm 32.
Exactly. You could do better than Warren Buffett, technically.
You have plenty of time.
Exactly.
And I was in that position. I was rushing things. And my friend was telling me, slow down. Nothing comes just that fast.
Exactly.
You need to respect the patient.
It's the magic rule, the magic number, the magic word, compound. Every 7 years, in fact, less than, because he buys at the right time, maybe every 5 years, Warren Buffett doubles. Now, when you've got 1 and it doubles to 2, it doesn't mean anything. 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16. But over the years, those doubling effects get bigger and bigger, obviously, and the effect gets amplified. And that's why Warren Buffett has done so well. He's in his 90s, and he's consistently done the same thing, and now it's doubling and doubling and doubling. It's like if I lived till I was 200, I'd be the richest man in the history of the world. Not because I'm smarter, I just lived long enough. That's what it comes down to. So being invested, staying invested, it's the way forward. And right now is a test of mettle because it's boring right now. We've had 2 years of going up and up and up, a little bit down, up and up and up, a little bit down, up and up and up. And now we're kind of like for a month, from 3 months, kind of going sideways, a little bit up, a little bit down. Nvidia's going. It's a boring time. So retail investors have gone, I've had enough of this. I've given up. They'll all come flooding back in again when it starts going up, and they'll be buying on the way up. How stupid is that? And all they're going to do is give their money to me because they're now buying up here and here and here, and they don't want to sell now because they're up here. They can't. They just bought in. I bought down here when it went down. In fact, I didn't just buy when you started buying in. I bought when it was down. So I bought down here. So when you buy, you're just promoting my stuff all the time. So now we've got to spend the next maybe month, maybe 2 months. Once we get the rate cuts, things will spare up, but at least a month anyway. Several weeks. We're going to sit here having boring shows, going up a bit, down a bit, sideways, but we're staying in. I'm paying my margin down. If we get bigger drops, I'll buy again. But if we don't, I'll just keep paying margin down, waiting for the next catalyst to send us higher.
See, this is what I realized now that you said it. You need to have money aside. Like, let's say, for example, we are using Robinhood, right? We need to have uninvested money, which it gives us 4%, I think.
Yeah.
So you can use that as well to increase your money. But then when the right time comes in, for example, last week, it was a perfect moment to buy low. And now you just wait and enjoy.
As long as you have liquidity, so you can buy, whether it's cash or margin, it doesn't matter. Margin comes with a cost, so you have to offset that with the gains. But yeah, you have to have the ability. Now, not everyone should use margin; they don't know how to use it. And if you've got cash, you don't use margin anyway because you've got your own cash. But you always need to be able to move. I've got no cash to move unless I sell everything. And I can because I'm up. I could sell everything and then I'd have cash to buy it. But I'd rather not sell and have a tax event. I would rather use margin, which is what I'm doing. But I'm still putting my cash in. It's not like, see, with margin, it's not like you don't put your own money in, you're borrowing somebody else's and now you're paying interest. No, I put all my money in first. I put all my money in. And when I get paid again on the 21st of March, every month the same, I will have my income and I'll put all my money into Robinhood again. Well, if I had no margin, I'd have the cash. But I've already bought the stock, so I just put the money in, reduce the margin. Because in a month from now, I expect the stock to be higher.
Oh, definitely.
It could be 5% higher. We could have a nice little rally once we get the rate cut. Well, it's only going to cost me 5% over the year, and I'm going to pay off that amount in 1 month.
See, that's what I'm expecting. I'm kind of like excited about next month because Nvidia might reach, like, even if it reaches 110, I'll still buy Nvidia. But I think by March, maybe let's say April, I think Nvidia has a really high potential to go to 150. And by the end of the year, as you said as well, like we can see Nvidia like popping up to $200.
Yeah. We have got in the next month, all of a sudden, we've got potential rate cut, massive catalyst. We've got the war in Russia to end. Not necessarily great for Ukraine, but it will end. That's a catalyst. We've got the tariffs have come and gone. We know what the tariffs are. We all know that the market trades on certainty. We got some major catalysts in the next month. So with all this sideways action, and we've also got an administration we're starting to understand. We've had a transitional period from Biden to Trump, and we get the euphoria stage. This happens every single time, all through history. Everyone gets excited coming into a new president. What's going to happen? Stock rallies, and then it goes, wasn't that good? It's just the same in the UK, the same when someone wins the election, we all get excited about the new government, and then they go, wasn't much better than the old one. That's what we do. We get excited, and then we go sideways. We've gone sideways for a while. Nvidia beat on earnings again, sold off. It's crazy. We've got all these factors and all this good stuff about to happen. So it's a great time to invest. It's just a little bit boring because we're not going on every day going, I'm up another 20%, I'm making loads of money. But this is how you make money. On the hard days, you keep working, you keep investing, you stay in, you find ways not to sell your shares, you find ways to live without selling your shares. You keep buying the dips and you remain in. You don't get bored. You don't get fed up. And it's been proven in history since the beginning of time in the S&P 500. There's only a handful of days you needed to be in to make the majority of all the money that you'll ever make in the future. Those moments when the market turns up, if you were in at those key points over history, that sets the future of your portfolio. Those that are sat on the sidelines who then jump in, miss it every time. And those few moments, there are a handful of moments every 100 years. They're the moments that set your portfolio for the future. And if you weren't in and you end up chasing it, I wished I knew now back in COVID, and I wish I was trading and investing then. I would have bought that dip on the S&P like crazy, but I wasn't doing it then. In fact, when COVID happened, I just started after COVID. I missed the dip. It started to go up, and then I started to buy everything on the way up. I did it all wrong when I started out. What I know now, I wish I knew then. And I would have been buying the S&P on that COVID dip Absolutely. When all the markets crashed, I'd have been buying the S&P like hotcakes. Oh my God. I'd be at 500,000 now, easy.
See, I think we all gonna think about it like that way. I saw, I can't remember where I read it, and it was saying today you will wish that you started 10 years ago,
Oh yeah.
but if you don't do anything, in 10 years' time, you will still have the same
You'll
thought.
still have the same feeling. That is very, very true. That's why you start today. So I'm sitting here right now knowing in 10 years from now, can you imagine if I didn't buy a single share? I've got 300,000 now in total. That's my value of my stocks, $300,000. Imagine if I don't buy a single share, not another share, I don't buy another dip. I just pay off my margin every month, reduce, just live on, just keep paying it off. And I'd buy no more shares at all. Where is my portfolio going to be in 10 years? Near $1 million.
Plus the money that you are not
Over $1
going to
million.
invest.
Sorry?
Yeah, exactly. But you say over $1 million.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
10 years.
Plus the money that you haven't invested, that they are just sitting in the bank.
Yeah.
Which for that I had an interesting conversation with my mom, and she's really scared about this investing thing. And I think because people don't have enough knowledge, they are scared of the unknown.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm excited about the unknown. I'm not gonna lie. I just dive in. I don't mind. So we started talking about having money aside, and I said to her, there is a rule, the 50-30-20. So let's say, for example, 50% of your wage monthly, you pay your bills, you don't have anything to worry about. With a 30%, you've got to pay food, petrol, like things that you need to survive, for example, or to move around. The 20%, I put them into investments, into businesses. You keep the 20% into your bank. Who has more potential to grow the money?
Exactly.
If you put right now $200, let's say, for example, this money will not go up and down. They will stay there and the bank can use them. But if I put them into a business that I know that it has huge potential to grow, which is Nvidia, which is Microsoft, and other companies, S&P definitely. So who has more percentages, like potential to grow the money?
If you do nothing, one thing is guaranteed to happen. Nothing.
Exactly.
That's it. Guaranteed. Don't be a dreamer, because all you ever do is dream. Action is all that matters. And if you put your money in the bank, which is what we were told by our grandparents, and there's a reason why we were told that, because back then things were very, very different. Very different. Yeah. We didn't know what we know today. And if you put your money in the bank, every single year, your money is getting less. Even if you're earning interest. Overall, interest rates are high right now. Banks are paying us good. Well, in fact, the banks aren't. Robinhood's paying us 4%. I think a bank will pay you like about 1% if you're lucky, right?
Something like that,
yeah, exactly. Waste of bloody time. So if you got 1% from your bank and inflation was 2%, which is what we want it to be, but it's not. It's like 3.5% or whatever. You're losing money every single year. Even with the 1% interest, you're going backwards because the price of the eggs keep going up. So your money can buy less of it. We all know about the price of eggs. And that's the thing. House prices are going up. Gas going up. Everything's going up. Your Netflix goes up. Whatever bill you pay, it doesn't go down. It goes up, right? So your money in the bank is achieving you nothing. So you're achieving nothing. In fact, you're going backwards. You've got to be invested. Yeah. It's not a matter of fact or a matter of opinion. It's a fact. So, it's tough right now watching it go sideways and you think, oh, I'm putting all this money in, nothing's happening. Well, if you looked at your bank account the same way as you looked at your stock market, you'd feel even worse.
Definitely.
If you put all your money in the bank account and you looked at it every day, like we do with the stock market, every single day it wouldn't move at all. You'd be like, nothing's happened today. And look again next week. Still nothing's happened. Well, it's not going to, is it? It just sits there. And the reason why it sits there and goes nowhere is because when you put your money in the bank lend it out 10 times. Yep. That's it. If everybody went to the bank tomorrow and said, can I draw my money out? They couldn't do it. There isn't all the money for everyone. 1 in 10 could draw their money out. The other 9 would be going, where's my money? And would have a bank run. There is no money. The bank has lent it out. It's tied up in investments. Hang on a minute. The bank have invested my money. Maybe I should invest my money. It's my money after all. No. Who's smarter? You or the bank? Well, the bank seem to know a lot about investing, and they've got my money and they've invested it. Okay. So investing's a good idea because the bank's doing it and the bank's making money. I'm not making any money. So why don't I invest it then? Exactly.
See,
crazy,
exactly. It's just common sense.
It's that simple.
Isn't it?
It's that simple.
Exactly. I mean, if you think about it, if we all have come to situations when someone was asking us for money to borrow money, right? The bank, why so happy to lend you money? Why all of this happiness about giving loans, millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands? I mean, with the percentages that they gain back, they gain money. It's pure investment for them. They don't lose. It's the smartest basically business ever.
Yeah, it's the same as we've always said. You own the casino. You don't play the casino. If you could buy all the crypto coins in the world or own Coinbase, you'd own Coinbase. Because everybody who buys and sells every fart coin, every binky bonk, every coin in between, Coinbase, the brokerage, the system makes money. It's just the same as if you walk into a casino. Most people are going to lose. Some people will win. But the house always wins. Every single time. Yeah, it pays out the odd person and gives them a big prize. And everyone goes, oh, look, over on table number 6, that's the lucky table. They've won $1 million. Yeah, what they don't realise is the house has just taken 10 million. It ain't bothered about giving you $1 million. I mean, you just got to look. There's a saying, isn't there? Look where the money's going. Where's the money going? Right? What are the people with the power? What are they doing? They're investing your money. Your money. So why invest? Let them invest your money. Why not invest it yourself? Well, it's a new thing because years ago we couldn't trade like this. We couldn't do this for free like we can. Robinhood democratized, and now people go, hang on a minute, I can buy the bank. I can own Bank of America. I can buy shares in the bank. I can own the bank. The bank makes money. They seem to be paying themselves lots of money. The CEO of Brian Moynihan, the CEO of Bank of America, gets paid hundreds of millions of dollars every year wages. Hang on a minute. How's he getting paid so much? Well, because the bank makes money. Oh, well, why don't I own the bank rather than putting my money in the bank? That's a good idea. I'll own the bank. So it's so when you actually break it down and think about it, it's so obvious. But years ago, we didn't do that. Our parents and our grandparents would say, put your money in the bank, leave it in the bank. It doesn't work. It never worked. It didn't work then. It doesn't work now. But they didn't have the opportunity. They didn't have the internet. You couldn't trade on your phone. You couldn't buy the bank. What do you mean? I remember when I was, when I was about 18, my parents, they owned British Telecom, BT, the telephone system in England, in the United Kingdom. And they owned British Telecom. And I remember how they bought it. You never guess what, Alex. This is true. A man came round, a physical human came round to our house representing an investment firm, right? So he's driving his car, he's using petrol, he's got to have a car, he's paid by someone to do it, drives round our house, right, to explain to my parents how they can buy British Telecom, right? And we sat down and they signed a form and they wrote a check and they go, there you go, there's £200, we own 10 shares of British Telecom. So all that £200, maybe half of it went to paying this guy's wages, the brokerage firm, this person, that person, and all the rest of it. And if you ever want to sell it, you've got to pay more fees to sell it. So yeah, it's hard to make any money like that, right? There's nothing left for you. And that's how we used to do it. So of course our parents said, oh, put your money in the bank, because investing was bloody expensive, right? But that's how it started. And now we can buy the bank for free, instantly, on our phone, sat on the toilet. It's way too convenient. And that's it. And that's what you should be doing. But of course, because we now can do that, brokerages and the system goes, oh, hang on a minute. You've got all these people who don't know what they're doing, buying and selling stocks. We need to make money out of them doing it. All right? That's the way that we own the casino, remember? How do we make money out of everyone doing it? Well, we create lots of projects and things they can buy with their money. What can we do? Oh, crypto sounds good. That's very speculative. There's no value in that. We're not selling them anything. It's not like the bank. We've got to back it up with balance sheets and profits. We can make up some crypto coin. We can call it fart coin. Somebody will buy that. Really? I can't believe anybody would buy that. Oh, they'll buy it. Trust me, they'll buy it because they're used to buying stuff now and they'll think it's fun to buy it. Okay, let's do that then. Let's create a few silly coins. Oh, flipping heck, everyone's buying it. Brilliant. Does it matter if it goes up or down? No. We're the bank. We're the brokerage. We don't care. We make money every single time. That's a brilliant idea. Hang on a minute. Everyone's buying crypto. We need to come up with something else. Let's come up with lots and lots of ETFs. There's been an explosion of ETFs over the last 5 years since Robinhood. A frigging explosion. There used to be a handful. 20 years ago, there was a handful. Standard & Poor, the S&P 500. There was a couple of ways to buy the S&P. There was a handful of ETFs. It was mainly ETFs based around certain classifications. So you'd have a healthcare ETF. You'd have industrial ETF. You'd have a financial ETF. So all the banks. There was half a dozen. Now there are hundreds and thousands of ETFs. Why? Because people in Wall Street go, hang on a minute, the casinos, the banks, we're the bank, we're the casino. Let's make up an ETF. You simply have to have a pot of money. You have to be registered with an institution. You have to have lots of licenses and yada. But you can do it. Meet Kevin did it. A YouTuber did it. He had an ETF. He said, I could do it if I could spend the money and could be bothered. Right? I mean, who the hell's going to buy my ETF? Bloody hell, what do I know? Right? But I'll set one up because I make some money, right? You set it up. So all these hedge fund managers and Wall Street managers are really smart, who've got all their licenses, they've got all their money, they know what they're doing. They set them up. And they go, hang on a minute, everyone loves Nvidia. That's sexy and rock and roll. Let's create an ETF around that. Yeah, but they could just buy the stock itself, couldn't they? Yeah, but they won't do that because we'll promise them an even better return. Oh, okay then. So what should we call it? We'll call it Nvidia and we'll add a letter to the end. Why Nvidia? There we go. We'll do that. And people will buy it because we're going to say, you own Nvidia plus 20% every single week. Dividends, and you'll buy that. And that's all this game is. Everyone is trying to sell you something. So what you've got to do is be the person selling the something. You've got to be the person that owns the casino. So for me, it's own the index. I don't need to outdo or anyone. I own the index. A low cost, either an individual stock or a low cost ETF. But anything that's chasing or promising you more than you're ever going to get, all those things are silly. Don't go there. Own the bank. Own the casino. Very simple.
Definitely, as we have said many times on your lives, is that what comes in your ears, you think that you're going to make easy money. There's no easy money. You have to work hard, no matter what you do.
Well, some people get lucky. And they will tell everybody, you see, I was right. There are people who cannot see the facts. Don't even try to explain it to them. Don't even try. There are people who believe one thing and you can tell them the opposite, and they don't. They don't see it. They look at the thing. They look at the thing. that is being sold to them, the advert, the thing, get rich quick, get free dividends, get free this, get free that. And as long as that gets delivered, what goes on behind it, you don't even notice. You don't care the cost of getting this because you're getting this, so you're not looking at what's behind you. And that's the problem. I found out yesterday, because I was doing our taxes, and I couldn't believe this. The most popular online tax accounting system in America. Everyone knows what it is. Everyone gets it. You had to pay $90 to add your crypto transactions to the form. Think of that. Think of that. Millions of people in America are doing their taxes on this system. Own the bank, be the bank, own the casino, right? They are selling you a plan. Basically, you've already got the software, but to unlock this section, right, which is already there, but we just put a lock on it, $90 to be able to add your crypto transaction. Now, most people only have a few $100s worth of crypto. Most. Some people go, I have $10,000. All right. Most people, just look at the numbers, right? Most people are going, I'll buy a bit of Bitcoin. Auntie Doris, she's got a bit of Bitcoin just in case it goes up. So she's got $100. Maybe she's got $1,000. More likely she's got 500. She just paid $90 to report her profit on Bitcoin this year. And she's doing that every year. Hang on a minute. After 5 years, she's paid for all the money she owns in Bitcoin. She's paid in fees to report it. How ridiculous is that? Again, no one says that story. No one does that story. They just go, I got Bitcoin and I'm up. Time you sell, time you pay your taxes, 20%. Time you pay your $90 every single year just to tell the government you still own it. You've not even sold it. Right? It's ridiculous. And that's it. Everyone's trying to sell you another little package to put on the package you've already got. So this game of investing, it's rigged. It's rigged if you don't understand anything. If you're blindly walking around not knowing what you're doing, you're going to get stuffed every which way you go, right? If you don't want to get stuffed, you own a business, you trim off the top when it goes up, you buy on a macro dip, try and hold it forever if it's an asset that you can hold forever, not everything you can. And when someone promises you something that's going to get rich quick, you'll never, ever make any money. They'll always make the money from you. Even if you think, well, I'm up 3,000,000%. The fact of the matter is when you sell it, you'll pay tax which you haven't got because you've now put it in something else, which now hasn't made 3,000%. All the fees, we just talked about, the tax system right now, which is getting you on that. There's loads of other things. What's important and the only thing that matters is you start here and where you end up when you need it. I don't need my S&P to be up 1,000,000% today, but I do want it to be $1 million when I need it in the future. Well, that's pretty much assured. So right now we're going sideways. The market's looking really boring. Look at it, look, going absolutely nowhere. Really boring. People are selling out. Obviously they're selling out because if they wasn't selling out and they were buying, it'd be going up. People are selling out and they're trying to find other things to buy. They can't wait. They can't be patient. So just sit and wait. And don't keep buying every single dip. But when it goes below where you were before, where we are now, like I said, 540 on the S&P, we're at 544. I'll buy some more, another 10 shares. But I'm not going to buy it for 545. I bought yesterday at 544. And I'm in enough. My management of my risk, my margin is where I want it to be. Hasn't changed. I haven't suddenly won the lottery. I haven't suddenly got more money coming in that I know of anyway. So anyway, what do you think of that?
I mean, you have to have a strategy. Like, you can't go without a strategy. Like, every person has a different strategy.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when they heard Warren Buffett was selling S&P, They didn't even question like how much is the percentage that he's selling.
0.01.
0.0 exactly.
That didn't get on the news. I didn't see anyone on YouTube sharing that. It was Warren Buffett selling all his S&P. That's it. I'm selling.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but how much did he have? $10 in a thousand. Not very
Which is
much.
nothing, though.
Doesn't even mean anything.
It's just an interesting. It's an interesting game. Like you watch, obviously, you will watch videos on YouTube and they go crazy. And in the end, when you build like the foundations with the knowledge that you have, and you go into investing, you go and watch all these YouTube videos, and they go like, "Oh, the market will crash like 1,000%, 100%," and you go like, "Hold on a minute, they're just throwing numbers. Like, where's the fact?" And it's crazy. I watched some videos last week, and I was just laughing. It's
Well, it's your bloody fault. It's because you keep watching that nonsense. That's why that stuff exists.
true.
Exactly. And when you watch it, YouTube will show you more of it. And because it enticed you the first time, it'll entice you again. Don't watch the stuff that's rubbish, because you'll watch it and YouTube will show you again. Someone said to me the other day, literally on X, I got this post. I think it was yesterday. You may have seen it. On my X account yesterday, I got a post and someone actually said this to me. Take me off your list. I quote, take me off. They commented to a post on X. They commented on my post on my account, and they said, take me off your list. I quote, take me off your list. I replied back, I don't have a list. There's no list. You're seeing this because you look for me, you find me, and you engage with me. You see me. You have two choices. Number one, when you see me, don't click like or respond, and X will stop showing you because you don't respond to it. Or you can be really aggressive and go, do not show me this. And you can never see me again. I did that for Elon Musk. I've done that for Elon Musk because Elon owns X. And every single day, it's like, Elon Musk said this, Elon Musk said that. He's pushing his stuff. I don't want to see it. I went, do not show. I don't see Elon Musk ever. So there's no list. I don't spam you. I don't write on your account. I don't go to you and go, hello, here I am again, just to annoy you. I write my posts on my account. You choose to watch. You choose to talk. And now you've just engaged with me, so now it's going to show you again. There's no list. It's like people keep saying I'm ranked when they see me on YouTube all the time, and when they go for their feed, they see me on the feed. Yesterday, we ranked number 1 in the world for SMCI. Amazing. And Nvidia, when I had the interview with Jensen last night, we ranked number 1 for it yesterday, incognito, so no manipulation, just proper search. We ranked number 1 for SMCI and Nvidia, and that's because more people watch, more people engage. So at YouTube, show more people because they think they can sell more ads and make more money, right? Well, if you don't want to see me, just don't click on it, don't watch it, or go, don't show me, and there you go. It's simple, but there's no list. I haven't got you on my list. And I'm going, all right, Alex, he hasn't seen enough of my videos yet. I'm going to bloody message him. I'm going to go on his Facebook page and go, Alex, see this. I never message anybody.
Well, I know.
Huh?
You don't. I know you don't.
I don't friend request anyone, follow anyone, message anyone. I don't put because I could do that. I could find your social media and I could put my video every day on your social media. Every day I'm in your face. There you go. And you'd go, bloody hell, Martyn, I watch you. Now I'm getting you in my notifications 10 times a day. I don't want that. Well, obviously, that's called spam. I'm in my own little space, my own little world, and you come or you don't come. You choose to come. That's it. Take me off your list. I thought that was funny. Anyway.
Someone is asking, by the way, if the XRP lawsuit is over.
No, the XRP lawsuit is not over. It's still going on. It's off the website. The SEC have removed from the website, but it's not complete. I'm sure any minute now, someone on YouTube is going to go, it's all done. I will tell you when it's done. When it's officially done, I will tell you. And I guarantee you, it'll be when it actually happens. I won't guess it's about to happen or hasn't happened yet. But people will. They'll have videos pre-recorded, ready to press the button and send.
Oh yeah, they absolutely
I'm sure.
They created them already.
Yeah, the videos are ready to go. It's like I said to Leah, I should make videos, memorial videos for Elton John. Record all the Elton John songs, and just wait until he dies. Eventually, he'll die. And just go publish. The second, my God, it's amazing. Martyn Lucas was within 3 seconds of him dying. He's got a whole series of videos. There are people who do stuff like that. It's terrible. I won't be doing that.
Crazy,
when Elton John dies, I will do a tribute to Elton John. This will be a sad day for me because I like Elton John. But I'm not going to record it now just so I can be the first person to put it out. That's a terrible thing to do, isn't it?
It's a terrible.
Yeah, anyway, I'm sure people have done that on XRP. They want to, the moment there's a big announcement, bloody hell, within 3 seconds a video comes out. Yeah, no. And then we ain't doing stuff like that. It's rubbish. The XRP lawsuit over. No, it's not. No. And we've got our petition, which has got 1,300 signatures now. People said we wouldn't do it. Well, we did. We got 1,000. We've got 1,300 now. I am, whenever we want to, sorry, not 1,300. No, I beg your pardon. There's the number. 1,153. There's the number. 1,153. Yeah, we passed the 1,000. We can end the petition whenever we want now. When I see it slow down, it's not slowing down at the moment. When it starts to slow down, I will end it. And when I end it, I will send it to the SEC. I've got friends there. I can get it shared to the right places, and I'll do my best. That's all I can do. But I will absolutely do that when it slows down. No point keeping it forever. Just trying to get a bazillion signatures over the next 3,000 years. Just end it and send it, and that's it. But yeah, no, it's still going on. Hey Martin, your guest looks like the footballer Bruno Fernandes of Man United. Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
No. Everywhere I go, they say the same thing. I'll stop going into shops.
Well, it's because you're wearing like a red sporty football jersey, and you've got like a red. Yeah, but see, we couldn't see that a minute ago. And then you've got a red sort of like football icon on your chair. It looks like it looks like Liverpool. It's not, but I can see. But it looks like you're a footballer sitting there. So let's go with that. Maybe I'll get more views. Why
not,
views. Yeah.
Why not?
Own the casino. Every time you call in, I'll go, I've got Bruno Fernandes on the line.
Absolutely fine by me.
Let's do it. From now on, whenever you call in, I'll change the title of the video and I'll call it Live Interview with Bruno Fernandes. Brilliant idea. Very true. G3. Yeah, there you go. Hello. This XRP lawsuit has gone on longer than O.J. Simpson's trial. Hello, Stanislav. How are you? MSK, how you doing, mate? Is the guest ready for the second date on Friday? Are you ready? Oh, Friday night.
I'm very excited as always.
Well, yeah, but Friday night is going to be a bit sad, right?
Why?
Friday night, do you miss it? This is what's happening. On Friday.
Yeah, sorry, I've been busy a little bit.
No, it's all right.
Work.
Well, let me tell you. On Friday, 4 p.m. to tomorrow night, 4 p.m., we're doing a concert for Jerry. You know, Jerry and Elba.
Yeah.
Jerry is critically ill in a coma.
I thought he was doing great.
No, he's doing as bad as you can get. He's critically ill in a coma. Elba is at his bedside 24 hours a day. So tomorrow night at 4 p.m., we're going to do a concert for Jerry, and she's going to have the phone next to Jerry. And everyone who calls in will be able to be heard by Jerry, and we're hoping to bring him out of his coma.
Hopefully soon. Because, I didn't know. Apologies about that.
No, not at all.
All I can say from here is that our prayers from the whole team that we are now, I believe already someone has said it. I'm not going to be the first one. Our hopes and prayers with Jerry and Elba, hopefully for the best very soon.
Yeah. So tomorrow night at 4 p.m, we have a huge responsibility. So moderators on your best, do your best work, and everyone call in, and let's have a full 10 spots full up the whole time. Songs for Jerry and Elba that he'll be listening in his coma while he sleeps peacefully, and hopefully we can bring him out of the coma with the messages and the comments and the music and everything. So we're going to be doing quite a special, important show last night. It's huge responsibility for us. You think about that. The phone is going to be next to his ear tomorrow night. So be like, yes, I am signing some autographs, get some real stuff, discount, get some free stuff. So be like, yes, I am. Yeah, yes, I am. Bruno Fernandez. Yeah, we're gonna give out autographs. Martyn, you bring the most honest info to YouTube. Love your show. Thank you, Westside Angling. It's easy. Do you know, when everyone keeps saying this to me, I appreciate you saying it, but let me tell you the truth. There's nothing special about me at all. It's not hard to tell the truth. I think it's harder to lie. Imagine, I'm live all day, every day. And every day I make up a story. Can you imagine? How the heck? Alex, and he said Bruno then. Alex said to me, do you remember Nvidia back in October, whatever it was? I couldn't remember. August, there, I can't even remember that. Imagine if I just made up stuff every day. Oh, well, today I've done this, right? Tomorrow I'd forget. I wouldn't remember what I'd said. And you'll be going, you're a liar. Yesterday you said you were up $1 million and you bought Binky Bonk coin. I don't see it. Did I say that? Yeah, you did. There's a video over here. I don't remember saying that. So it's not hard to tell the truth. Why would you lie anyway? Do you know what, Alex? Do you know why people lie? They're insecure with the facts. Yeah. They're insecure with what they are. It's okay to be what you are. It's okay. I'm bald. I'm not going to say I've got hair. That's a lie. But the reason why you'd say you got hair, you might wear a wig, is because you don't want to tell people you're bald. Since I've been doing this show, I'm getting a bit fatter. This is not good because I'm doing not right. That's a fact. You can see it. No point saying I'm getting thinner every year. You know I'm not. So you just tell the truth. It's easy. The only reason you lie is because you're not happy with what you've got to say, so you make it up. Don't make it up. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be you. It's okay to come in to the stock market. In fact, some days I wish I could start again. If I started my portfolio today, a brand new person with $1, I've only got $1, and I bought the S&P, and all I've got is $1 of the S&P. A week from now, my $1 is going to be up a little bit.
Definitely.
No dips. I'm right up. $1 a week from now, a month from now, I'm going to be up. Be wonderful. It's like the song, The Hungry Years. I can't go back to the hungry years. I'm not hungry anymore. Clearly, I just talked about putting on weight. I'm not hungry. I'm all right. I've got a wife who loves me. I've got food. I've got a house to live in. I'm all right. I'm not going to starve. I'm doing all right. The hungry years, though, are good, because the hungry years is when I remember when I tried to get my first subscriber. It was really exciting. I wanted 10 subscribers. I wanted 100 subscribers. That was exciting. Now the whole game has changed. Now we're chasing 100,000 subscribers. It's different. It's different now. So just tell the truth. Be who you are. It's okay to have nothing. It's okay to have $1. It's okay to be, not look like Tom Cruise or someone. Or it's okay to be overweight. It's okay to have no money. It's okay. Just tell the truth. And do you know what? The people that you lie to, right, don't care as much as you think they do anyway.
So you think it's insecurity?
Yeah, the people that tell you, Alex, that you're doing a stupid thing, you shouldn't invest, you should be doing this. They're not even thinking of you right now. And within a week of you passing away, they forget. All the hate they had towards you, they forgot you. But you spent your whole life worrying about that person who doesn't like you. A week after you die, people get back to normal. This is a fact. Even me, as popular as I am, within a week, you'd all watch another YouTube channel. Sad, isn't it? But it's true. On the day, people would cry. The second day, they would cry a bit less. A week from now, you'd be watching another YouTube channel. And that's good. Because I wouldn't want everyone not to watch YouTube anymore because I'm not here anymore. But one day that'll be the case. That's just life. So if you spend your life worrying about what everybody else thinks about you, you've given them way too much value. Because they will hardly think of you. And you spent your entire life thinking, I can't do a YouTube channel because everyone thinks I'm going to fail. The people that said I was going to fail aren't even they're not even thinking about me anymore.
I mean, you have to fail. In order to get something, you have to fail. And
failing is not a problem. It's part of the growth process. You've got to fail to win. You can't just keep winning all the time. The stock market doesn't go up all the time. It can't go up all the time. You might go, well, I wish it would. Why? If it kept going up all the time without it selling and buying again, it would make money would have no value. It's like if you follow 1 million friends on Facebook and you have 1 million friends, you've got no friends. If everyone was given $1 million tomorrow to buy a Ferrari price would collapse. Ferrari wouldn't be Ferrari anymore. Well, everyone's got one now. It's not special anymore. It would serve no purpose. You've got to fail. It's okay to get old. It's okay to die. It's okay to miss. It's okay to lose.
It's part of the journey.
Yeah. So that's all it is.
I mean, I just caught on the chat, there is a person, Max S, that he left it. I mean, I can't not live, but he said because he still loves at home with mommy, that's why he doesn't mind risk. I never minded risk. As even a kid, I was always liking taking risk.
Hang on a minute. Who said what?
It's the comment after Nimisa. Nimisa, by the way, thank you very much. But I'm not very wise. I wish I was.
Yeah. I see now. Thank you, Jerry Nelber. What a man you are. Hope Jerry recovers fast. Yeah, we all do. Now that I think about it, ever since I started watching this show, I've gotten fatter. We all do, mate. Yeah, we all do. Don't worry about it. If you started over, we would have likely missed the opportunity of meeting you here on YouTube. Yes, that's right.
Sure.
You can't regret anything because if you did it differently, it would be different. And I wouldn't have met you, Alex, and you wouldn't have met me, and I wouldn't have met Vanessa. And yeah, that's right. I'd have met someone else. Mind you, it might have worked out better. I might have met someone better than you, Alex, to be honest. So actually, yeah, let's cancel the show, start again tomorrow. I'll find someone even better than Alex. There you go. It's only up from here, isn't it? Your show is
You won't
great.
find another Bruno Fernandes.
Do what?
You won't find another Bruno Fernandes.
That's true. Yeah, but I don't care about that. I am bothered.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't bothered about that. Your shows are great and very informative. Thank you very much, William. Thanks, mate. It'd be awesome if we could have a record viewing. Yeah, wouldn't it be great? It would be great. What most people, but we just want the people that care about Jerry and Elbert, though, right? It'd be lovely. Remember, it's not about making money. It's an ad-free show. I only earn when you do super chats, right? I don't earn it. If 1 million people watch, there's no ads. I don't make any money. It doesn't matter about that. What we want is a good show for Jerry. What we want is Jerry to wake up and go, oh my God, I just woke up. I wonder who he'd wake up with. Will it be one of my songs or would it be, I don't know, MSK calling in? I wonder who it'll be, what the catalyst will be. What most people don't realize is the thing about lie or even hate, it hurts you more than the person hating you. That is true. Do you know what is an example of that, right? When I was at school, I was bullied by a boy called Simon Morris. It's given me nightmares, stresses, and fears. You've gone dark, Alex. Put your light back on again.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
Yeah.
better. That's better. Since I was bullied at school, I bet you Simon Morris, the boy that beat me up every day for about 2 years, and I mean every day for 2 years, terrible, I bet he's never thought about me once. I've mentioned the story of Simon Morris 1,000,000 times. So don't give them your time. Don't give them your time.
I think people like that, it's just, and I'll be harsh a little bit, or if I sound harsh, I don't mind. The way I see things with bullying is that person is more insecure than the pain that causes to the other person. If that makes sense, like they are trying to find something to make their time interesting because they are going through a difficult time. It might be family, it might be their friends, it might be something. I don't think that people, when they are growing up, they were always bad. They become bad. They lose that kindness. Like if you see all the kids in the world, even in Africa right now, that they don't have water and all these, they are happy.
Yeah.
None of them are bad or anything. But situations in life maybe changes the mind of some. So
Yeah, you are what your experiences create.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a fact that if you're born in America, you're more likely to be a Christian. If you're born in India, you're more likely to be a Hindu. Like 99%. Does that mean being a Hindu is right and being a Christian is wrong, or vice versa? Well, why is millions of people in America Christians, and in India millions will be Hindu? Because where you're born. Yeah. So if you are born in Gaza right now and Israel are bombing you, you don't like Israelians. Whereas if you are in Israel and the terrorists came in and took your family, you don't like them. And that's it. And my grandfather was tortured by the Germans and the Nazis in the war. He didn't like any German. You couldn't mention the word German. Well, obviously, it brought back nightmares and fear and terrified. I've known people that were brutally attacked by a gang of another race, whether it be white or black or white. And that's it. They are against everybody in that race now. Everyone is like that. Well, it wasn't everyone. It was that person. But now you hate everyone because of your experience. You can't help it. You're a human being.
Definitely.
You know? There are some people, I think, who live in a false sense of security. They think where I live is amazing and nothing bad can happen to me because it's never happened. There are people who can't sleep at night afraid of the next bomb to land on their house, or the next break-in, or the next shooting, or the next murder, or the next dramatic incident, because it happens all the time for them. To them, it's normal.
Definitely. And that's the interesting part. Like, we've discussed about Japan, that you were the person who said to me, like, they had all the reasons to hate everyone.
Oh.
And look
and
at
now
them
the
now,
kindest
like
nation on earth.
Exactly. And
that's crazy.
It's amazing. It's amazingly crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't expect it.
No. What Alex is talking about is the end of the Second World War, when we dropped a bomb on Hiroshima and wiped out millions of people in Japan, Japan should hate it, should hate America, right? Japan, the most friendliest country in the world. I've been to Japan. It's lovely. Yeah. And they're the most respectful people. Whenever you have an event, I think I told you about it, they clean up the stadium. They're famous for it. In the Olympics, the World Cup, they will go and clean up the stadium. When everyone leaves, the Japanese people are left behind walking around picking up all the rubbish. They always done it. And they should be the country that hates everybody. Yeah. Someone's just making up something. This is not, I'm going to share it because it's on the screen. It's in the chat. There's no evidence of this. The SEC is dropping all the crypto cases, but not XRP and Ripple. Someone here is trying to spread false information. I don't see any evidence of that whatsoever. I've got nothing coming through on the wires saying that at all. That the SEC have dropped all cases apart from Ripple. That's someone trying to just put a dampener on Ripple in a very silly way. So anyway, a lot of rubbish. Things I don't like in the past, I pretend they didn't happen. Dr. Jordan Peterson. Secrets of XRP and Ripple that the common man doesn't know, and the SEC is protecting us from ourselves. Okay. You're just making up stuff. It's not verified information. XRP 218. Let's have a quick look at it. Yeah, it's going down today. It's going down exactly the same, 1.45. Exactly the same as Bitcoin. So is there some law case against Bitcoin as well? Anyway, don't just make up stories. I'm in a record viewing supporting the cause. Yes, for Friday, not in general. Yes, I knew what you meant. 978, 97 more to go. XRP. Okay, this Masala is. Okay, not really sure what you're saying. Martin, I was born in St. Mary's Hospital, Manchester. I don't know what the hell I am. Not really sure I get that. Only if they are raised to believe they are. It's all mindset. I'm Hindu and Christian. There you go, Namisha. That's interesting. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
I've never heard that before. That's something new on me. I'm Hindu and Christian. How can you be?
Speechless.
So how does that work then? Do you believe in both gods? Because doesn't Hindu have a god and Christian has a god? So do you believe in both gods? That's interesting. I've never heard of that. I don't know how to get that in my head. Because if you believe in a god, you can't believe in both gods, can you? Or maybe you can. I don't know. I don't understand. It's all above my pay grade. Hello, said Lucas. How are you? Masala, look it up. Well, if you want to send me, if you become a member, you can send verified information to Discord. We can report on it. We can do a news story on it. It's only a couple of bucks to become a member. Consider becoming a member, and we can do that, and I can cover the story. But I've got no verification for that, and I'm not going to stop the show to look it up right now. It will, especially as I get wires all the time sent to me, and there's nothing to say that. Anyway, you might see it on some nefarious website that says all sorts of stuff. I mean, people say all sorts of stuff, right? People make up all sorts of stories every day. Pump the brakes. I have seen the news. SEC lawsuit are dropped against XRP as well as Robinhood. Hang on. Songs for Spade. Pump the brakes. I have seen news that the SEC lawsuits are dropped against XRP as well as Robinhood and Coinbase. Songs for Space. Have you got verification on that? If I've got verification that the SEC case has been dropped on XRP, right, team, go to work, do some research, SEC case against Ripple. I want to see. If it's done, I'm going to report on it because that's just happened. SEC case against XRP Ripple. Let's have a look. The SEC filed its appeal. The SEC, right. Ruled that the program schedule did not satisfy, right. 6 hours ago. Hang on. S&P filed its appeal in July 23. Ruled the SEC closed meeting. Will the agency drop the Ripple appeal? The next closed SEC, February the 27th. Closed meetings allow SEC commissioners discuss. If someone could send me a link into Discord, I'll report on it now, and it will be our biggest video ever. So if everyone can go to research, I'm looking in Discord to try to find if anyone's sending me anything in that you found.
Stacy says that it's not dropped. It's all future talk, not official yet.
No, it's happening today. That they're discussing it again today. The former season appeal withdrawal as inevitable. It's saying it should happen and it's inevitable and yada yada yada, but I don't see it yet.
So just speculations.
Yeah, speculation. Breaking news. Okay, that's not that. Okay. Let's see. Next group meeting is set for Thursday to closed meetings allows SEC commissioners to discuss enforcement against. Okay, that meeting will be happening. It happens in the afternoon. My experience. I'm just checking. I did hear the XRP circuit at the World Economic Forum's. Truth is that Gemini was dropped by the SEC, but not Ripple yet as of this morning. Not all the crypto laws that have been dropped, as far as I know. That's right. It's not dropped. It's all future talk, not official yet. See? Why SEC addressing those cases with positive sentiment about resolution and blindsiding Ripple? Okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do, because it could be imminent then. We're going to create an event, and we're going to start talking about it to debunk the stuff, but also to prepare for the announcement. So stand by. The market is dropping at the moment. I'm waiting to buy the S&P if it gets to 540. Oops, 544. $4 to go, and I'm buying. Right, okay. XRP.
I think about the Robinhood and Coinbase. I think I saw it yesterday on Robinhood shares. Like if you press Robinhood shares down, it has the news, and I think it was like not more than 20 hours ago.
Can you send anything to Discord?
I'll find it and I'll send it to you, Martin.
Yeah, and I'll use it now. I'm just creating this event. The SEC found it. SEC. Okay, I'm going to do this. We're getting ready for an event then. This could be a huge event. Right, I'm just creating a thumbnail. 27. Let me just save this. You just tuned in. What I'm actually doing is creating the event. We're going to go live with it. XRP SEC. Save as. XRP, SEC. Okay. So we're getting information starting to come in. People are sending stuff in. Let me just put XRP on the screen. This could be imminent. If it's if there's news, it will come out today. Okay. So now I'm going to create, go live, schedule. Reuse that.
Yeah, so it's on Robinhood newsroom. SEC closes investigation into Robinhood crypto with no action.
Okay, send that in to me on Discord and I'll use that.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Just getting ready for this event then. Could be an important one.
Just send it to you, Martin.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I shall grab that in a second. Okay. Create. Go live. Schedule a stream. I'll do it for 11:30. Create new. This could be imminent now then. XRP Ripple. SEC. Lawsuit. If you just tuned in, we're setting up an event. We're about to go live with the new event and cover all this news as it comes in. My researchers are looking. I read yesterday said ushering in a relaxed era of crypto regulation. Pretty sure it was hood news. Yeah, what are we waiting for? What is the event? XRP could be imminent from a SEC lawsuit case drop. We're just trying to find out now. It's all happening right now. XRP Ripple SEC lawsuit now.
I think I will agree with Stacy that says when XRP gets into 1.80, I'll buy more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything just yet. I wouldn't jump too quickly.
Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump too quick. Trying to set this up as quick as I can. XRP. I want to grab that information there. Okay, this could be imminent. And as news comes out, which it's bound to, and we can even debunk the stuff that isn't true. XRP upcoming. Live XRP. Right. We're nearly done. We'll switch from this show to the other one and we'll focus exclusively on it. But it could be imminent if they're releasing other information. I'd like to be in that room. Because if they say the case is dropped, the stock it's going to go flying up, isn't it? I would have thought so.
I mean, it should do. It's good news, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Right, we're just about there now. Subscribers, yeah. Next, February the 27th, we'll do it 11:30. Where we are now. Right. Okay. Watching XRP. Is it starting to move? Not much. Okay. The event is created. Okay, we're good to go. So now we're going to duplicate this. Starting to trying to push up. So I'm sure a lot of people will be watching this very closely.
Don't tell me that. I sold the XRP that I had.
Hey?
I sold the XRP that I had. I stuck with my strategy on Robinhood.
Yeah. Well, live, upcoming. There you go. There's the event. I'm going to give everybody the event. We're going to switch there right now. Oh, it's moving up. Scaling speed. XRP. Live. Next. Okay, there it is in the chat. That's where we're going next. I'm going to replace the pin. Do you feel more relaxed today in members only mode? Yes. It went down from like 93% to 75% when I brought the public in. So there you go. We know what you felt of it. XRP is moving quickly. Right, you've all got the link. I've just given it to you in the chat. We're going to put this out. This will be interesting. And we'll keep getting the news. We'll keep researching it. We'll make sure that everyone knows what is going on, not the nonsense. Because people will preempt it. They'll say it's done and it's not. I need some more links, please, guys. If you can send... especially about the other things that have been dropped, like Robinhood. Someone said Coinbase. Jenny, can you send me that link, please, into Discord? I can't see that link anymore now. I've just created the next show. If you can, that would be awesome. Send that in to me. Start a poll. Will the SEC case get dropped today? Yes. No. Undecided. There's the poll. That's in the next show. I've already started the next show. Not literally, but I think you know what I mean. People are already waiting. This could be a huge event. Right, I'm getting
I think
breakfast.
Stacy has a really good point. If Bitcoin comes down to the 75K range, XRP
Yeah,
will go under $2. Like we've seen many times, Bitcoin when it was popping up,
yeah.
XRP was popping up as well.
Okay, Alex, I've got the Robinhood one. Thank you for that. If someone can
No
send me
worries.
the link for crypto news, Jenny. Yeah, I got another one. Thanks, Jenny. What's this one? What's it? Cases. XRP lawsuit. Frederick said the case is over and claims resolution is simple. That was from yesterday. So I think that's an opinion, but I will use it because that's all important stuff. Right, okay, so we are going to end this stream, take you all over to the SEC event. I've got everything ready. Okay, that's good to go. This is going to be a colossal event if this news comes out. So I'm going to redirect where you are now onto the redirect SEC. Yeah, it's moving quickly. It's moving quickly. Save. Okay, I've done that. That's done. I'm not going to bother putting it on my socials. I'm just going to go live. Okay. Right, I've got all the news. I can start. So I'm going to send everyone now. So you've got the link in the chat. Join me now on the next event. I'm going to automatically switch across. Let me make sure I've got the big screen behind me in the right place. Let's scroll down there. Let me change that over. SEC, here it is. That's on the big screen. We're good to go. Good to go there. Right, this could be friggin' huge. So, let me end the stream. You've all got the link in the chat. It'll automatically take you there. Let's keep the research coming in. And let's keep our eye on it, folks. This could be big. Let me turn the studio red for the minute. Okay. Okay, guys. See you now on the SEC case. And let's keep a close eye on it. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.